Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the Harmattan split and it is the finals. We are here. Big money on the line. 16 teams, 64 players, and all of them are vying for a chance to stand and win themselves a part of this prize pool, 200,000 naira for the first place team and 150,000 naira for the second place team and 100,000 for the third place team, and the MVP goes with 50,000 naira. So I know that MVP money is going to be looking super spicy right now, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled. But let's take a look at the squad rosters. We've got Vibe with Kenny Wukong Ling Ling, Vibe, Blessing, and Josh, the ever strong lineup that has been carrying the guys from Vibe all the way down to the finals. Harsh Esports is also in the mix. Toxic, Osama, Double K, 2SK, Teacher, and we've got Arab T with Tarodo, 1v1, Creed, Igugun, Asmir, and Artichoke, and Neon Rising. We saw more Nax, more Aura, more Pain, more Chicks, and more Steez. And we've also got the guys from the 14th Gaming, Sench, Kesh, 98K, 24K, Uguay, and Villain. Their newest signing has joined the mix as well. Black Mamba will also stay with their original lineup of Teabag, Lobby, Black, Donk, DIC, and Jim Rat. And Unsullied Army is also in the mix here. 4864, DYDX, Baby, SARS, Zabit, and Layla. But Three Crown Esports, the champions of the league stages and the Super Weekend, will come in with Quilla, Nexus, again, Merrick, Cloud, McGrellin, and Alpha. Athlete Game as well is also in the cut. We've got Great Mando, ADK, No Panic, Storm, and Walker. And also don't forget the guys from Tribe, Warriors, Touch, Kiss, Finger, and Sook, all lined up to perform their duties. This was the best team in the, I believe, the playoffs, so it was well deserved as well. Afro Esports is also with Dago, Dax, Chris, Neo, and SWAT. And Omoja Gaming is here with Final Boss, Tinubu, Pim, Naruto, and Perry. Vanguard Esports also here with Monkey, Vanquish, Vent Artist, 2 Code, 22K Boogie, and Ape, their newest signing as well. Shalom Abubakar, Rizzo Frostino, 77, and Sue for Dark Knights. Yes, we've got 5 maps ready to go tonight. Now we are going to be kicking off things with Erangel, then Miramar, Sanhok. We head back to Erangel again, and then we close the night with Miramar. 5 matches, non-stop action. Only the strongest will survive. Only the ones that are mentally fortified will stay locked in and stay locked on to see if they will win the Harmattan split finals. But all eyes will be on these teams and all eyes will be on these maps. But let's stay locked in as well. As we know, the point system has always favored that chicken dinner, but has always favored the eliminations as well. 10 points for that chicken dinner. Second place with 6 points, all the way down to 1 point for 7 eliminations. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to take the party to Mitch and one back.
Okay, Kaka brother, there we have it, guys, as we are now on our first game here. And yes, as we can see now, the playing route is from the northern part of the map. I'm moving directly to the southern part of this map here. And yes, we are seeing for Chinky there is on the line of, what can I say? Is it a line of defense or the line of attack? Mitch? Mitch? Michi. Kaka brother. Yes, sir, we... Yes. Vimix. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. And yes, we see now the teams here have already disposed themselves. Mitch, what's your say on this? Mitch, we check
Oh,
into you.
okay, all right. What's up, my good people? It is your garbage gaming, and yes, I'm here with Don Bashra. Of course, I'm going to be expecting a lot of action here and there, especially from these teams. I know a couple of them. I've been here before, and to be honest, I have a couple of favorites. Not really just favorite, but I know I expect a lot from them. So it's going to be something. Of course, I'm going to be on the lookout to see how they're going to be performing. We have the three C's. We have Dark. We have Arab T. We have a lot of good teams, so I'm waiting to see how they perform in this first game of the night.
Exactly, exactly. And I'm seeing some several teams here moving at Rozok. I think we'll be having the first action at Rozok because we have several teams there. I think two or three teams at Rozok. And I'm seeing Yasnaya as well. This time round, it seems like Pochinki has been deserted. Only one team in Pochinki. What are the odds
Yeah.
of that?
It's expected to happen. I mean, they're almost finishing the game here, so I think that's something. Of course, they're going to be doing. They're going to avoid as much as possible the fights in the games, just to get as many points as possible. The games are coming to an end, and I believe now all that matters is how many points are going to get, the key points, placement points, everything matters in these games. Just like Chris just said, there is a prize pool online. So of course we're going to be seeing this type of play. And then we have Rozok there. It's actually really crowded. I don't know why everyone sought to go towards Rozok, but we're going to be seeing what happens there. And even as Naya, that's another place I've seen a lot of people are going towards. I don't know how or why they decided that's going to be their strategy, but of course you're going to be in the lookout. And Don, you've been here before. You've seen how the players have been playing. You've seen how the teams have been performing. So for me, I've mentioned a couple, but I haven't heard your side. Is there a team you've seen how they're playing and there's something you're expecting from them? Because if I talk about, for example, UG, when I was here last, they actually impressed everyone. So I don't know if you're going to be seeing the same thing tonight. But from your end, what do you think is going to be happening? Which team do you think are you going to be in the lookout for to see how they're going to be performing? And of course, for the viewers to also give their insights on that as well.
Well, on my side, of course, I'll be voting. Okay, the thing is, I don't like to vote because the moment I do, it seems like I'm getting the caster's curse. So, but I'm seeing 3C on my line. 3C is on my line, 3 crown. But yet I'm still here with the tribe as well. Tribe was actually doing amazing the moment that time I was there. And
Mm-hmm.
they've proven themselves amazing. The teamwork they're having, it seems like these guys are synchronized in a way that no one usually expects. But it is what it is, and these guys have seems like they have been playing for quite a while, and they know the strength and weakness of each player. So they contemplate each other and making a team complete as we can as you say there, people are actually going in random places. It seems like everyone is playing safe in the first round. They don't want to go battle lobby in the first round, though we've seen Neon have already lost 3 players. Damn,
Quite unfortunate.
interesting. No, okay for them. Okay, it seems like now they will be going for position points rather than kill points at the moment. The only time we'll be seeing Neon in action is the third party maneuver. While
Mhm.
others are fighting, they're taking over the crumbs when the bread has already been eaten. Yo,
Yeah.
kaka
The what
brother.
has been
You get
eaten?
the bread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That's okay.
you
That's
have
an
the
interesting
breadcrumbs.
notion. Oh, when you eat bread, it has
Yeah,
breadcrumbs. Mm.
yeah, of course.
Is it unleavened
Yeah, yeah,
bread or
yeah.
what?
Okay, okay. Toast, of course, toast.
It's okay.
Okay,
I
there
understand.
we go. Yeah, yeah. You always do. You always do. That's the pleasure of being here with you. Okay, there we
Uh,
go. Seems like we're seeing
mhm.
now 14th gaming. Hey, 14th gaming, Kaka Braza. Okay, so over to you now. What you say there? as you're seeing.
Uh,
We're about to see two teams in clashing.
Yeah, for sure. Rozak has actually been quite occupied as of now. We have at least two teams. We actually had three. There's a team that's left here. I think that's, yeah, Neon Rising. That the only solo who was there, that is Neon More, the only person remaining. Like you said, probably is going to be waiting to engage and maybe third party as much as he can and just focus on the placement points as of now. But for 14th Gaming, they are going to be forced to engage in some fight. Rozak is a little bit crowded for them, and it might be too early to lose a fight, to be honest. Losing this early in the game, you basically have zero placement points. So I hope they have that in mind. Already they have two eliminations. That's something, yes, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them at all at this point. You need as many points as you can gather, as many kills, as many points from your placements. You need to focus on every single thing. Then we have 98k, just focusing on the TV player that's just right in front of him. I know there's a team, I can't say their name. I just hope it's not that team, because it is that team, Tribe Warriors, man. Yeah, you're going to have to
Oh,
talk about them
yes.
yourself.
Yep, these are the team I was talking about. The Tribe Warriors, the team also giving people unexpected result. And there we have now. Kiss me, he's down. Oh, yeah, and there we go. He's been kissed by those bullets, right? He's down and back to the lobby. Kaka Braza, there we have now the Tribe. Bro, what is happening to the Tribe? Oh my days. I told you I need not to support any team this time round. I need not to support any team, because the moment I do so, I'm seeing this team going back to lobby one after the other. Okay, there we have, we can see now a grenade is being cocked. 14 gaming. Oi, Gwei, Kaka Braza. There we go. Gwei now also to returning. Why, Kaka Braza, there we have it now. Gwei. Juggling there, as we have now a finger there going in, and the team here, and there we go. One member has already been knocked on here there for the 14 gaming. Two down. Kaka Braza.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, three down. Oh, 24k, and there we have the 24 carats is out. 24 carats is out. 14th gaming, my friend. They are number 15. Kaka Braza. Only plus one.
What do you mean only plus one? They have really lost that, to be honest. They've gone too early in the lobby there. 14th gaming, that's quite unfortunate for them. But then Tribe Warriors do get to survive, even though I believe they almost lost a couple of players there, but they did get to come back, get a couple of revives happening there. But honestly, that would have been a really bad thing happening for them. They're losing players, engaging in an early fight. Anything can happen, to be honest. But then luckily for them, they did get to figure it out to survive as much as they can. Neon Rising, as of now, last player remaining, trying to go as fast as possible from the fight. But as you can see from the map, there is Napoleona is now empty. There are people there, but then XTC has decided to go far away. This is actually a very interesting rotation from XTC. If you've watched the games, how XTC does a very late rotation. They can go as far out in the blue zone and then come back a little bit late. So I don't know what has happened, but they seem to have changed their strategy, already taking on a fight. And 3C already has one of their teammates down. Next is again quite low, trying to get the revive happening. Their nades are flying in towards them. I cannot see any nade connecting yet. But for as of now, they can feel the pressure. There are people surrounding them right now. They're going for that push. And Quilla being a little bit confident to that push there with the bag. He does get some damage, but then luckily for that guy, he's a little bit safe, but his teammate is not. Another player does get to be knocked out. That is Merrick, yes, I remember that name. It's Merrick. Merrick there being knocked, and now 3 players remaining. I don't know how that's going to be happening, but you can see people third party, and it is a GG's. Why are people going in like that? How?
Oh, you remember me saying 3C, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's them. Kaka Braza, there we have now. They have already secured 2 kills there. And it seems like the Duck have lost 2 members. 2 members are back to lobby here. And we have now 10, 11 there. Going... okay, they're taking cover. So they go, oh, there we have it. Afro, they have already been sent back to lobby here for Toronto. And here we have now Umoja Gaming, a Goosey. We have now Egusi Novo there and Naruto with Berling. Kakabraza. Umoja Gaming also among the teams that are hardcore because these guys at the moment they corner you. You have no way out. The only way out is back to lobby. But yeah, we have now 10-11 there. We have now Camarzinho. Hey, hey, yes.
Yeah, welcome to
Yeah,
my
it's it's Camarzinho there, and yes, I'm seeing now Camarzinho there using his okay his driving skills to do the drive-by, but it seems like he's moving towards he's regrouping with the teammates so that they can do something amazing there. Hey, Kakabra, they have now he's moving all alone, going against two players. Will he make it? Whoa, there we go. Whoa, that's crazy move for him. That's one crazy move. There we have now. Now, Camarzinho there is taking some damage. Will he survive? He is in the middle. Kaka brother, there we go. There we have. That's a wonderful, magnificent move there for him. Kaka brother, there we have now going head on, all alone. This shows up. This guy is confidence. This guy has talent, has skills, and seems like he's bagging everything on him on his own. We have now the 10-11 member there is now trying to distract the other guys. As we're seeing there, it's a Z47. And there we have a blessing is going away with his blessing there. Kaka brother leaving alone 10-11 players there to assist their fallen comrade. Oh, Kaka brother, this is one amazing fight here. Kaka brother, did you see that one? Did you see
Yeah,
that
I
one?
actually have you seen the reflexes on why are you calling him Camarzinho? I believe it's Amar there.
That's the name.
no,
Huh?
no. His name is Amar. I believe so. Oh,
Oh,
another
Amarzinho.
knock in.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Amarzinho, because the
Okay,
team
okay,
is
okay.
Ecstasy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the name
My
actually.
bad.
Oh, no one will come at you unless the people watching the live, they might actually come at you. But for now, you're safe, okay? You're safe from anything happening. But we have the Tribe Warriors players. Finger does get closer to just make sure he gets to fast to the knock there. And it is GG's 447 there from Ecstasy being taken back to lobby. Yes, Napoleon was quite crowded. The Ecstasy, to be honest, had no chance of doing anything there. Tribe Warriors just third party the party, and they got to get that knock, get an immediate fast. Ecstasy losing players one by one. We actually seen a couple of teams have been taken for black. They didn't join, but 14th gaming, AE. Afro Esports have also been taken back to lobby. So I'm trying to see, I was actually expecting people to take their time. You know how the first zone, second zone, people don't really tend to engage in fights. But then for this game, people have actually changed their strategy. I believe they're trying to be a little bit more aggressive. They're avoiding the passive gameplays. They want to go in. They want to get their kill points. They want to get their placement points as well while they try and do that. So, of course, I think that's a little bit interesting. But as the zone closes in, it is going to be taking the players all the way to Milta, Shelter, Farm. So everyone is going to be forced to go towards the southern side of Rangel. We have Monkey. She actually does play well. I don't know if you've seen her playing before, but most of the time, she's either the one surviving or artist when it comes to Vanguard.
Okay, seems like she will be the one assisting the other members if they go down. That is what you're actually trying to say. Well, no worries. We'll see. Because as you know, Battle Royale games are game of chances. The only chances you're getting if you don't have skills. But as we know, these guys have battled it out from qualifiers to semis and now to the finals. It shows that these guys have incredible talent, incredible skills, and there we have now incredible reflex there. And there we have now Kaka Brother, the tribes are going on a rampage. And then we have now Amarillo, oh, Kaka Brother, and then we have now Easy 47. They have already sent back to lobby, and seems like Danny Brown there is back to lobby as well. Seems like we have now Crusader there being the last okay, is it Crusader?
Yes, it is Crusader.
No. You said the C stands for something else, so it's Crusader. Kakabraza. Hey,
Yes,
there we
he's
have it. There we have it.
Crusader.
Oh, okay, then we have now 4 portions. Holy moly. Kakabraza, 4 portions. There we have now skinny. Okay, I wonder if this guy is really skinny.
And you see
Anyways,
the other one with
we
the
have
muscles.
solo.
Might be something with the names.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm wondering. I hope this guy calling solo himself, he's not usually pushing solo. Yo, there we have now Ruseda. They're taking cover. Okay, he's just given up his position. He's just given up his position. And these guys will make sure he's down. The way I
For
know
sure.
Tribe, this guy ain't giving up. That one kill means 1 point, and you can be taken out in a position by just 1 point. And these guys don't want to lose any points. Hey,
Yeah.
Kaka Braza,
Actually, they don't, and
there
it's
we have
really,
it.
really surprising to see that they're actually taking on the players from Ecstasy, and they're actually confident about it. And then this is the team I was talking about, Umoja Gaming. According to Chris, it's Umoja Gaming. I don't know why it's Umoja, but it's Umoja.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's something with the Umoja, but it's different anyway.
yeah,
So the
yeah. They're
Umoja
united.
Gaming. Yeah, they actually know how to pick their fights. They tend to be very slow in the game, but then we have their Naruto Kun getting up, and of course that's gonna be an immediate attack. But then the four shots, I get his pay their Bible leads, watching them come apart, trying to get the cover around his teammate, but unfortunately Naruto has been taken back to lobby. Water Gaming for now actually have 3 players remaining. Berlin doesn't seem like he wants to move from that place as of now because he has some very good visuals when it comes to where the enemies are and when they're trying to get the push happening. So he's feeling a little bit peaceful, or rather happy with where he is, but he has to be careful. If that zone decides to shift, then something, of course, will be really, really different. The zone does a shift, and of course, it does force the players from Tribe to go far away from Ecstasy. They were waiting on them from Shelter. The zone is about to close it. Shelter is no longer a safe place. Milta as well. The players that are there, they're going to be forced to move again towards a safe zone. The 3Cs, of course, they have already made it to the zone. They are making the early rotations. They're trying to be as safe as possible. But then the Tribe Warriors, they did make it to a compound. They have a team RFT Esports waiting for them right above the hill here. They're waiting for that chance to get a knock, and of course, they're going to be going in for that push. So a lot is going to be happening now. We are in the 4th phase of the zone. The fights are going to be there. The third party fights you were talking about, Don, will finally start happening because people will now
Yeah.
start surrounding each other. They'll come close to each other now because it's that time. We're going to be seeing it. The third parties, a lot of fights literally everywhere in the game. So this is finally the time we have been waiting for.
Yes, and as you can see now, RFG Esports, they are actually trying their best to have a good vantage point to keep themselves safe and the enemy there on site. But it seems like they're going all around and around here, and we have now the Vanguard there coming in. We have no Monkey. Yo, Monkey. Oh, seems like a monkey is doing some monkey business there. Yo, going all alone. And yes, seems like everyone in their Vanguard is going solo on their own vehicle. This move actually usually confuses the enemy, where he doesn't know how many guys are in the vehicle. Well, it's a one move they've learned so far doing their monkey business there. And here we go, as we have now Chico there moving in. No, Kaka brother there. We have now one member there for the Arab. There has already gone down. And we see now Vanguard. Bro, this guy has no idea that there's a kill there waiting for him to take it. We have
Of
now
course, he doesn't
Boge.
know. I only cast his see. He cannot see like us.
Yeah. The thing is that there are shots. He heard the shots, and one guy was knocked down here. But the tribe there, we are seeing now tribe members are gone down. Oh, Kaka brother. There we have now on solid army. Oh, 48, 64. The man himself going on. Kaka brother. There we go. The Capitan there, as we have now Vanguard too cold. Yo. The grenade
Let's
was
go.
great. A lot of damage has been done there. And here we go. Bro, you're too late. You're too late, mate. And there we have it. The guys are calling for survival. And they're stuck with their hands. Already got one knock. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me.
I don't think he's gonna be touching anyone right now because his teammate is still down. To be honest.
Yeah. You know the thing is, it's just one shot to get a full squad down. Because Boogie there is the last man standing here for the team. Actually, Monkey's there as well. Oh, Kagabraza. Hey, there we go. Seems like someone is cooking. Someone is about to go on a Mishkaki route.
Quite interesting. Actually, he hasn't been cooked yet.
Okay. Hi. Kagabraza. That's incredible. Oh.
No way, that's impossible.
Boogie has changed from TPP to FPP, first person. Oh,
it's about to go down. When someone does that, be careful.
Oh, Boogie. What's happening, mate? Oh, seems like a monkey there is keeping an eye. Monkey on
actually, I told you about Monkey, right? I told you she's actually very patient. Might just be the first in saving the team there. But we have Hush Esports taking on the players from 4 portions. One of their teammates already is down, and that is Rage. Of course, he's going to try and get the revive happening. Smokes in 4 portions. Watching from afar, there is a nade getting cooked up. Probably it's going to be a Kobe. But I don't know about that Kobe. You have another player coming in for that push. It is the gaming player. That's right from there. And it is GG's for him because the pushing does take him back to lobby. Immediately the reflex there. That's right, getting off the 4 points. First player down. Why just get to the second? The knock almost came in there from Umoja Gaming. But then unfortunately that's not the case because the spray there was perfect. I mean, the player, to be honest, from 4 portions had a perfect spray getting that knock on Umoja Gaming player Gusi. But then you see Tinubi as well is also joining that party. Probably will be able to get that revive, we're not sure. But then Sukmi is also trying to smoke out the place here, trying to change his position. A lot of fights are happening literally everywhere. Vanguard losing the last player, Monkey, they have been taken. Actually, not the last player, Monkey has just, all of them have been eliminated. And now we are just down to just 5 teams remaining until the army as well does go back to lobby. And now it's going to be really interesting what's going to be happening because now Tribe Warriors, 1 person remains, that is Sukmi. We have the players from 4 portions. We have Arab T Esports. We have Umoja Gaming. All these teams are in the game, but he's the only solo remaining. I don't know about him, but it's going to be a little bit tight to be able to survive these fights. See that he's open field. The zone is closing in. A lot of things will be making it really, really hard for him to survive, to be honest.
And there we have now Sukmi there is about to go down with that HP, my friend, and those shots on target. Using the car as a carbon, it's quite hard. We have now 4 teams remaining and 9 alive. Will he be able to survive that zone? Because the zone is now not in the sub zone. The team in the sub zone, Kakabraza, is really actually guarding their sub zone. And it's 3C. Kakabraza. Using this, 3C there in the sub zone. We have now Arab T Esports there as well. Tribe with only 1 man standing. And there we go. Trying to get a move on. And all the cars have flat tires. All cars have flat tires. So they are not moving as smoothly as he predicts them to move. Here we go. As you can see now, the car actually is giving away. It costed him. Costed him. And
it actually
was taken out by the zone. By the zone.
Quite
actually, the car was just drifting. It was just drifting in the danger zone. There we have now the 3C there. ART.
That was really unfortunate, to be honest.
3C. Yeah. It's not just unfortunate, it's unlucky. It's unlucky. Brother. 3 teams, 5 alive. This is a 3v1v1.
Can you believe it?
One of the teams I mentioned it's here. It positioned with 61% win chances. So let's see. My
Mm.
predictions are going
Okay, so you
good,
think your
or
prediction
will I
is
be
going to
having the casters class?
win?
Yeah, yeah.
Aha.
I hope I'm not getting the casters class this time round. Huh? There we go.
No, you're
Hey,
not.
Merrick. Okay, this is Merrick, not Marcy. Merrick.
See,
Oh yeah,
say,
we have
say,
now
don't
Merrick, we have
worry.
Nexus and Quilla. Kaka, brother. Three teams. It seems like it's raining grenades. I'm only seeing grenades here. And there we have now. The guy has been spotted. Creed has been spotted. You know. Oh, heavy damages, heavy damages. And there we
Nah,
go. And oh, it
easy,
goes in.
easy.
Kaka, brother. Crown Esports have taken the winner chicken dinner with the shawarma this time round, because we know there is that event for shawarma. Yes,
Eh?
Kakabraza.
But yeah, that was really good anyway. Winner chicken dinner.
Oh, what a ride that was! What a ride that was, ladies and gentlemen. Three Crown Esports with a chicken dinner to start the day. The finals are off to a great start. Three Crown Esports standing on business, and we already know this is how you want to start your game. Heavily lifted in the air by Merrick, but a win is a win, and is a team effort at the end of the day. Quilla, Nexus, Merrick, and Cloud coming in clutch with, I believe that is 12 eliminations and a chicken dinner to follow. 52 bodies dropped in the lobby, 55 knocks to follow through as well, over 5k in heals, and 3 grenade eliminations for 24 assists. I mean, bodies were flying everywhere inside of this game. It started off very iffy, started off very shaky. But I think we still had an amazing turnout. I think we still had an amazing final zone, because it was very chaotic there. Three Crown Esports and Tribe put in a bulk of the work. They put their backs into these performances. 12 eliminations a piece, and both of them averaged 2k damage. Three Crown Esports did a little bit more, but it still pales in comparison to what Merrick was doing for Three Crown Esports. He turned up the heat and he turned it around. 1k in damage points with an assist to follow as well. But yeah, we got our MVPs in the cut. Merrick in front, Finger in just following Sue in second place, almost 1k worth of damage himself. Suk is there in third. Remember, MVP is 50,000, so that is where you need to be. Quilla is also in the race with 3 eliminations in the bag. Egusi is also going to be in fifth with uh, 3 eliminations as well, almost doing 500 in damage. But Three Crown Esports will start the day as they mean to go on. 22 points to the good, 16 points for Tribe Warriors in second place, Arab T in third place with 12 points, Umoja Gaming in fourth place with 10, and 4 portions in fifth place with 6. Ecstasy in sixth place with 4, and Solid Army with 4 as well. 14 Gaming with 4, Hashi Sports with 4. I mean, 4. That is how many points is going around here, dog, and it's crazy. Vanguard and Vibe sharing one apiece. Dark Knights, Athlete Game, Afro Esports, Neon Rising, and Black Mamba all sitting at the bottom. But again, it is just match number 1, and there's 4 more matches to go. Whoever turns up the most is the one who turns up the best. But it's not over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Three Crown Esports have set the bar. They have set the ball rolling. They have set everything in motion. So let us see if they can stay consistent. It's the NPL Harmattan Split Finals, day 1. So let's come back for some Miramar action.
match is about to start.
From Israel, now Lomade is ready to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Iva. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Iva finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in through, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Bold miracle.
Two sips of Monster Energy.
One's just. A happy boy. Energy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League. It is the Harmattan Split Finals, and we just had a big game. 3 Crown Esports, Chicken Dinner, 22 points to the good. Tribe Warriors, 14 Gaming, Ecstasy, all of those teams putting in that work we saw, and we were very turned in. But hopefully we will be doing more of the same, and I've enjoyed every single bit of that engagement. But it's not over just yet. We are heading into Miramar. So before that, I'm going to take you guys straight into the caster desk. So you guys will talk to Don and Mitch.
Yes, the one and only Mitch herself with them big what can I say? Apple Apple headphones, right? Okay, there we have it, guys. As you've seen, Mitch, you tell me, how were you expecting the game? Because I did my part. I said that I'm expecting either Tribe, Warriors, or 3 Crown to get the win. And one of them got the win. Now, your turn. This time round, I'm leaving the ball to you.
I'm laughing because you introduced yourself as Mitch. You said the one and only Mitch. You're introducing me and you're not saying your name is Don. Anyway, yeah, everyone knows this is Kaka Brother Don Basha with me here. And of course, for game 2, I said something about, Umoja Gaming. They did not get that chicken. It's really not that bad. But anyway, I'm hoping that this game, I'm going to give 3 teams. I'm going to give Ecstasy, Umoja Gaming, and Afro Esports, Arab T as well. I can give 4.
Yeah.
Okay, 3. Let's give it a 3. I'm gonna give those 3 teams.
Okay, so yeah, and we've seen how the Vanguard were doing, especially Monkey, because her position was good. The only thing is, the timing wasn't good. Good, but positioning, amazing. And his teammates, well, I don't know why, but they were moving solo, not as a team. That's what costed them. Because if they moved as a team, like the way that team actually wiped them out, the Tribe team, well, they would have had a good chance of wiping the others. the moment they move as a team. But dividing themselves, well, as we know, divide and conquer. They are divided, so they were conquered. So it is what it is there.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
so this time round, we are waiting to see on Miramar. What do you say about the map?
All I can say, it's a big map. All I can tell them is just go away. Like, land behind those hills and stay there till the game ends. Get your points, to be honest. Because it's a big map, and then because people tend to land together in those clusters of big places, Los Leons, San Martin, El Pozo, they cluster there a lot, and then they end up losing fights too early in the game. So if they can avoid that and just go as far away as possible and then come back later, I believe that's a rotation for Ecstasy. But game one, they did not do that. They did the opposite. They started in the middle. So I don't know what's going to be happening in Miramar, but all I can tell them is land as far away and then come back when everyone has eliminated themselves. It's going to work. I promise it's going to work.
The thing is, maybe all the teams are saying, bro, we don't land there. We land far at Hacienda. Then you end up seeing 4 teams landing at the same place because everyone believes that the other is going that way and they are going there all alone, ending up fight in the first stage. And that's the worst thing we can see. A team wiped out in the first stage. Because that kind of wipeout, we know, tembe za kulala salama. Those are the things, mate. And we don't want to see them early enough. We want to see them later at it's probably phase 3 or phase 4. Because
probably.
we'll be seeing a lot of fights because the zone is shrinked enough to everyone to be able to see each other. So we're just waiting to see now how this map will go. And yes, it's time. Kaka Braza, there we go. And it's match number 2. Miramar, the map of the desert. And yes, the map of long range, the map of bro, what I can say, short encounter in this game, in this map, is nearly impossible. But it happens. And yeah, we have now the map, the plane route as weak as it is from the northern part of the map and moving directly here to the southern eastern part of this map here. And yes, we are seeing now 11 data. We have now some teams here are moving wide apart. As you predicted, Mitch. They are moving wide apart.
Yeah. But I'm hoping they keep that, to be honest, because yes, they'll say they want to go that far, and then you'll see people changing their minds, going to places like San Martin. It's going to be crowded. El Hazar, we're going to be seeing people there, though. I'm not even lying. I think people will just go and stay there because it's big. There's enough loot. They want to be there, and then hope that gives them enough loot to engage in fights, and maybe hope that they survive. So I don't even think they will listen to the advice of landing far. I'm just seeing what they're doing now, and I think they're going to be landing in the same place. Because look at Umoja Gaming, RFT. These teams are going towards Los Leons. At least 4 teams are going towards Los Leons. Exactly. You see?
Yes. And we can see now Pecado also has 2 teams. We have Duck. We have Duck there. Hey, and 14th. Okay, there we go. Kaka Braza. There we have now 2 teams at Picado. There we have now 4. Is it 4 or 3 teams at Los Leones? Oh, 4 teams at Los Leones. We have Umoja Gaming. We have Arab. We have 4 Potions. And the other, I wasn't able to see it clearly. Hey, Kaka Braza. We have now Harsh there. Player 411. I wonder why he calls himself player 411. What do you think?
A player for what?
Daka. He called it hash player. He's calling himself 411. Player 411. Okay, there we have now some teams. Daka Abu Bakr there has been knocked down. Hey, Kaka Braza. And Dak Abubakar, faster blood, my friend. You are back to lobby. You will be remembered, my friend. You will be remembered. Honestly speaking, as you are the first martyr here. And here we go, as we have now Rizzo. They are going in. Janata is how we have now Toxic as well. And Frostinho. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Nino here. We have Amarinho. We have Frostinho here. Hey, Takabras. Okay. Anyway, as long as each one know the Nino he is in, so it's okay. Oh, there we have now Rizzo arming himself.
Rizzo.
Yeah, with the UMP 45. Okay, I'm seeing the gun of choice in these games. It's M4 and UMP 45. I'm seeing a lot of players arming themselves in these two guns. Seems like
You
they're
remember
looking
the
for
first
high
game,
damage.
14th game, he lost to Ali. I don't know if they're going to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
doing
yeah.
the same thing, to be honest. They should change that.
Oh, yeah. Honestly speaking, they should. And I'm seeing they've already lost one. They've already lost
Oh,
one player.
yeah, they
Yeah.
have. They have.
Not just them.
They have.
Not just them. But we've already seen Dak also lost one player. Abu Bakr will be remembered as well. So, yeah, we have those two players have already fallen. We have them fallen soldiers here. And yes, as we're seeing now, three crowns still at the top. Yes, no one has been lost there. And Tribe. I wonder. I wonder how Tribe this time round will do. 14th game, they have already spotted Duck. And yes, they are about to encounter. Hey, Kagabraz.
It's going to be
Okay.
really interesting, Donna. The thing that is going to be happening is either 14th gaming goes back to lobby to Ali, or Dark goes back to
Yeah.
lobby to Ali, and it's going to be a very sad encounter for either of the teams. To be honest, I mean, like Chris keeps on saying it is the final, it is the final. So I think that's something that should be ringing these players' minds. It's the finals. Get your points. You have to think about those points. To be honest, it is day one for the finals. What is your strategy as a team? What are you planning to do? And of course, something we have forgotten to ask the viewers there as they watch: which team do they think is going to be winning this second game as well? Because last game I wasn't really checking on the comments. I'm going to try and check this game, and we want to know from the
Okay.
viewers which team for them do they think is going to get that chicken dinner when it comes to the second game. But we have Dark there getting spotted. Rizzo, I don't know what he was
Hey.
looking at, but then you can see the damage there from 98k was getting the damage, and we have a nade getting cooked up quite open there. We can see he's ahead and he's trying to cook up that nade. Probably is going to be a fast on that knock. Doesn't really get a fast happening there, but we have
Oh,
Toxic as well
another
getting
player.
damage. It might just be a second knock on Dark, and
Oh.
it's not really a knock again. What is not happening here? Dark is not having a good time. But then again, viewers, remember, tell us in the comment section which team is going to be taking the chicken dinner. And as you do that, make sure you're liking, subscribing, and sharing this live stream.
Yo, there we have now Toxic there. Hard. Oh, taking some damage. Oh, there we go. Kakabraza. We have now 98k there. Woods knocked down here. Toronto. As we have now Ogoya there. Oh, yeah, trying to get his teammate back up. But seems like a Toxic. He was toxic enough to get this guy back to lobby. And there we have it. The Ned actually was on target. Seems like Oguaya's nade has a score, mate, because it was directly on target. Hey, you saw how? Hey, do that.
Let's go.
It's about to be say adios, muchachos. The Dark has been wiped. Back to lobby.
Quite
It
unfortunate,
is
to
what it
be
is.
honest. Oh my days. First game they
So
survived.
unfortunate.
Second game, it's not giving them at all. It's not really giving them. Yani, 14th game in this time they have survived, but only one person was really supposed to survive, because you can see OG Ways HP. He was also about to, follow his teammates back to lobby, but luckily for him, he did survive. So 14th game in for the second game, they have survived. They have gotten at least, some fuel to continue playing the game. But honestly, for now, I'd advise them to stay away from these fights as possible, because if they don't, Nah, they're going to be using it too early.
Yeah, yeah. So we can see now the gap from position number 1 to them is quite high. So they rather go for position points and then think for the kill points. Or you use the tactic of the third party participant. No, Kaka brother, there we go. And we have now Ecstasy. Whoa! Bro! Okay, I saw it, but not yet believing it. The tap of the mini 14 is amazing. You saw it, right? Hey,
Yes, I did.
seems like
That's, of course, if you're good with the Mini 14, you're
the incredible
unstoppable.
taps. The incredible taps, right? The incredible taps. Okay, there we have now. Okay, it's Amarzinho, not Camazinho. Amarzinho. Hey,
Yo, don't worry, you'll get
oh,
it.
greedy. Yeah, hello, Sahala. Okay, there we have now. As we can see now, all the players there are spread wide apart, and yes, we'll see now the zone is bringing them together as a one party. Okay, there we have now. These guys are the only ones in the deadly zone, the blue zone, and we're seeing now. Okay, fights in the blue zone is usually very deadly because you can survive from the fight, but you will not survive from the blue zone. That's the thing, unless it's still the early
Yeah.
stages, and yeah, and maybe you have enough health. But if not, my friend, the zone will also register some kills as well. I wonder why the zone is not giving some kills. It will actually get more points than the other teams here. Okay, Kakabraza, here we go. And we have now, okay, is it Crusader or Crusader? Because the XTC.
This one is Crusader.
I,
This one is Crusader.
okay, I don't want to be crucified here or with something that I might mistake with a name. So yeah, okay, so that's Crusader, and then we have now the three crowns. Cloud. We have Cloud, we have Quilla, we have Nexus, and Merrick. Okay.
That name
Seems
you're
like
about to
I
forget it.
also,
You are about to forget it.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say Morrissey, but I managed to clear my specs and read it proper. Okay,
But
there
say
we go,
Messi.
and here we have now
Messi or
the
Messi?
Vanguard. Merrick. It's Merrick. Okay, so we're still seeing these guys moving individually for the vanguards. So there we have it. That is
Tribe.
Hash. Hash has
Oh,
been spotted.
okay. By
There
the
we have
one and
now.
only, the team with the very interesting name. But we have the first stop in
Ooh,
Touch Me. Does get to touch someone,
touch
and that is
me.
Harsh Player. Has been not literally touched by Touch Me.
911. Yeah,
Exactly. It's going to
911
be
has been
very
touched.
by Touch Me.
Mm.
And you can see what's happening. Eh?
Okay, there we go.
All right. So we
Yes.
have the players from Tribe Warriors coming for that push and a perfect cover from Hash. Player does get to get some pre-fire. Doesn't really have any damage happening there, but a nade is getting cooked up. Might just be a Kobe on Hash, but then they change their position. The nades are coming in, and we have Hash player down again. And this time it's gonna be Kiss me getting that knock, and we're going to have the players from Tribe Warriors going in for that push. Hash player cooking up a nade as well. Can't hear the second nade being cooked up by the players from Tribe Warriors. The damage is in. Player 4 is a quite low range. Watching from far. Player 4 is down again. Touch me. Touches the second person here from Hashi Sports, and now it's gonna be just two players remaining, Rage and player 411. DPS is in hand trying to get the pre-fire that he's down. DPS 2 is back. Kiss me does get that knock, and it is one player remaining. It is a 411 trying to pick up the nades. They're getting pushed up. Perfect pre-fire, but then the shotgun does connect, and it is gonna be GG's to you guys from Hash Esports.
Adios, muchachos. Back to lobby for the hash. Okay, here we go. As we see now, the tribal warriors have already wiped out a team. Damn, nice. Wrecking them 4 points already. And yes, as we're seeing now, they're also now actually loading up and arming themselves back again to be back in action. And here we have now Vibe Gaming. We have now Blessing this time around. Let's see now how blessed Blessing is, as we have now Wukong. Hey, Wukong. Okay, we have now Wukong, we have Vibe, and we have Ling Ling. Hey. Okay, is there a name between a Vibe? Seems like that is an invisible name for him. Okay, we have now
The what?
Ecstasy, Amarzinho, the invisible name for the Vibe. So I'm only seeing Vibe, I'm not seeing the name. Oh, there we have now Danny Brown there. Okay, there we go, there we go. Ecstasy there, holding the spot, taking a high ground advantage here. And there we have now Wukong, there has been knocked down here by Crusader. There we have now Crusader there. There we go, there we go. Ecstasy there. Moving on, Jackson taking some damage. Ooh, Gaga Braza, Vibe Gaming. And there we have now the knock has been confirmed. Nice. Okay, here we go. We have now Amarillo. One man down for the Ecstasy. Okay, seems like that grenade didn't connect there. As we have now Vibe Gaming, Blessing there, going round and round. It seems like he's waiting for his teammate to land and he make a run for it. Crusader there has been revived. Back in action there. Healing up. As we have now Blessing. Still not standing still. Trying to move as we can now have Vibe here. All alone. There we have now Amarillo. Oh my days. There we have now Vibe. The Vibe, plain Vibe there. On a tight spot. So he has an advantage of the high ground, but yeah, doesn't see the players, doesn't see the enemy. So I wonder what kind of advantage. Ay, my friend. And there we have now Blessing has been blessed by that car, and he's back to lobby. And Crusader has blessed him truly. There we have now Vibe there being the last man standing here. As hey, Danny Brown doing some things. Okay, this guy still at the high ground. Okay, seems like he won't be going down anytime soon. Anytime soon. Okay, as we're seeing now, other teams are preparing themselves for a fight, while this guy is preparing himself to just go to the zone. There we have now
That
Amarillo.
is actually really interesting there. I'm yet to
Very.
see what is going to be happening because the players there from Ecstasy actually had the advantage when it came to Vibe. You saw how they took out the players from Vibe. Vibe being the only person remaining from the team, holding the high grounds, having a good time there. But if he's spotted, to be honest, a lot is going to be happening there. Either he's going to be taking on Ecstasy, something that is going to be legendary, or he's just going to be taken back to the which is going to be easy peasy. But now Neon Rising cooking up a nade there towards the players from Athletes. I believe that's the name. And the nade has connected. Another nade has come in, and it's going to be a knock on each side. And now the tables have been evened out, and it's going to be an easy push for both teams, depending on where they want to start. But they have another team joining the party. So it's going to be really, really hard. And Solid Army coming from the higher ground, watching. They can hear the fight happening. Molly is flying in. It's going to be a man there cooking up the Mollies. The nades are trying to have something happen there. Creed as well has been taken back slowly. The damage there on man tries to retreat here. Probably is going to be something really interesting to see happening, but the nade does connect. Neon Rising player Moore does get that knock on a Panic, and now two players remain standing great. And Man nades are flying in. Man getting the damage on his side. The nades are definitely getting to be Kobe's now because the damage is really, really high there. The players are from Athlete Game Next are really having a hard time. Their players are getting damaged. Great, they are being the only person. The HP is teammate Man has finally gotten to heal up. He's gonna be pushed here, and it is down there for Ecstasy. It seems like 4 teams are in the same place. Athlete game next training to that push might just be a knock again, and it is gonna be GG's. Athlete game next have been eliminated. Neon Rising still not really safe yet because in Solid Army is now surrounding this place. They're getting the knocks. They're getting to third party. They place Ecstasy watching from afar. Amar Zinho with the fast talk in, and Tulidami play, of course, is going to be tossed and take it all the way back to lobby now. Just 2 players remain. Layla hooking up a nade, thinking it's going to be that one perfect nade where you just get your enemy as they come for that push. But then, unfortunately, that's not the case. Layla has been eliminated. 1 player remaining from Ansulidam. It's going to be Dix, and it is GG's to him there from Neon Rising. And now it's going to be Neon Rising versus XTC Dawn. This is an interesting fight that we're going to be seeing between XTC and Neon Rising. Who is who?
Yeah, and yes, as the way Neon actually were throwing them grenades, bro, on target, hitting their enemy and getting them kills. That was just amazing. Okay, here we have now, and I never expected Unsolid Army here to be wiped out that easily there. Hey, okay. They were there, they were in the blue zone, and they were heavily damaged. But they got some kills, but heavily damaged. There only 1 kill they got there. And yeah, the knocks they got one revive, so ending up not giving them any kills there. As we have now 10 XCC there now getting ready there. As you can see, they have already secured 9 kills. Unexpected yet happening there. And I'm saying this is the team that you are voting for, XTC. And I'm saying why you are doing so. Because these guys, hey, my friend, and there we go. We have now player, La 419. I think I'll go with the numbers now. 419 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go with the numbers because the names, I don't know how they are actually adding the numbers and the names letters. So I don't know how to pronounce the letters and numbers there. Anyways, we have now Tribal Warriors there. Touch me there. Seems like this guy want to touch someone. Hey, Kakabrasa. Okay, so like finger there. How do we mean that to lobby? Hey, Kakabrasa, we have now touch me. Untouch me. Wow, boy, Kakabrasa, as we see now, the Tribal Warriors there are in the middle, in between Vanguard and 4 portions. Hey, Kakabrasa. And yes, touch the Tribal Warriors there are surprised. In the sub zone.
Why did they call themselves that? They have to explain. Nah, Tribe Warriors.
The Tribe Warriors. Yeah. They are the warriors of the tribe. Okay, there we have now Neon More. Neon, is it more or more? More steez. More steez. Because, yeah, it seems like there's more French in that name than there is English there.
English?
Okay,
yes. Yes. Yes, I see what you're
more.
saying.
The French
yeah.
More. Yeah, there we have it. There we have that Neon going in for the Vanguard. Seems like we have now. Hey, that is. And he's getting some damage here from another team. No, the problem being in the middle, being sandwiched is, bro, you never know who takes you down. Okay, they have now more pain. That is more pain.
Boogie. Yeah, more pain.
Boogie. Yo, and there we have. Seems like the boogeyman has been taken out. Kakabrasa, back to lobby. Back to lobby. And there we have now. Musti has already been knocked down. And he's back to lobby. For the Vanguard there, we have now Boogie. They have already been knocked down. We have now Artist, Too Cold, and a Monkey. Artista holding his spot here, having a good vantage point, but yet no damages. As we have now the Emoji Gaming.
Oh, Mojo Gaming is still in the game.
Hey.
Let's go.
Yep, Afro.
Let's go.
Afro Esports have been wiped clean. Okay, for Umoja Gaming, we only have one casualty, that is okay. How do you pronounce that? T-N-U-B-U.
Which one?
T-N-U-B-U.
I have that's a president. So you've got to stay safe there. But look at what is happening here. We have the four portions taking on the 3 crowns team. Your team dot is finally getting encountered there. They are actually now coming in the scene. We have not seen 3 crowns coming in at all. They have been basically doing their rotations outside the zone, coming a little bit late there. We have Ecstasy, 4 portions, and the 3 crowns all in the same place. Ecstasy player is at 47. Might just be the person who takes out 4 portions. Seeing where he is right now, might just be seen where they are. 3 crowns esports passing by, but just beneath everyone there. They're going to be sandwiched by a couple of teams there if they're not really careful as they continue with their rotation. But for the 4 portions, the team that is I see one ice. Nice one, but it's not a Kukapane. There might just be a Kobe on the 3 crowns players just beneath him. They are trying to get as many people around him, smoking every single place just to be safe. The nade from Neon More Cheeks does get a Kobe on, does get a knock there, and of course the 3C are still surviving. Ecstasy having just 1 person remaining. Is not going to engage, is not going to expose his position. Touch Me does get to touch another player. This guy has been everywhere touching people, and of course as soon as he touches you, he's going to be taking you all the way back to lobby. More pain about to inflict, of course, something on the team that is right above him. Of course, he has to be careful on that side as well. He's just got a solo, but right in front of a full team, that is going to be Vanguard, Monkey as well. We can see them trying to cook up a nade, but is it going to be a Kobe on a Neon? And it is going to be GG's on Ecstasy. Last player, they have been taken back. It's going to be More Pain and getting some damage towards its side, going towards the players from Vanguard. Cole does see him, that's why the damage of Pain, but then they don't really do anything. Pain still surviving, does get knocked there. He almost survived there for some time, to be honest, but then More Cheeks will be doing that thing now because he's right above Vanguard. The damage is on him as well. Vanguard passing by right in front of him, and it's gonna be GG's on a Neon Rising, and a good game there. Vanguard finally surviving. 4 teams remaining. DPS is out. Rest of K, 4 potions, losing players 1 by 1. Touch Me is down, taking all the way back to lobby. 4 potions are still standing strong. 1 man remaining. 3 crowns. Let's take them straight for that push. 1 player down. Might just be a second, and it is not gonna be the same thing happening because Nexus again said no, that's not gonna be the case.
Yo. Yep, and here we are now seeing now 3 crowns. They are holding their spots with now 4 kills. And yeah, actually it's the only team that with a full squad. I wonder. Okay, there we have now, as you can see now, the way these the 3C, the way these guys are playing, it seems like they are playing as a team and they are moving together. Yo, there we have now one artist. They have 1K, they have already been knocked down here. There we have now artist and 2 gold. They are being the only one remaining, and we are seeing now grenades are being cooked there. Okay, let's see now. We have now Aquila, they have already been knocked down here. And there we have Artist, the Monkey there is down. Artist there and the 2 gold, they have already taken some serious damage here. But yeah, they have time to heal. And we have now the tribe with 1. Actually, tribe have already been wiped clean. Tribe warriors are out. Now only 2 teams remaining. It's the 3 crowns and the Vanguard. It's a 4v2. 4v3.
Perfect.
Actually, 4v3.
Perfect.
And seems like we're still seeing. Okay, Marik, they has been knocked down. It seems like a Vanguard, they have a chance. Woo! Kaka, brother, the chance is there for the Vanguard artist. As the last man standing, will he survive? As we see now, woo! Kaka, brother. He managed. Can we see a clutch? Yo!
Nah.
Kaka, brother. Oh, the guys have. But, bro, you've seen the gameplay. It seems like the other 3 crown guys, they don't want to be revived. They don't want to be revived. They want this guy to move on and get the kills. Woo! Kaka Braza! Woo! Oh, way damage for one artist there. Kaka Braza, One man is getting revived, and hey, Kakabrada Marek, you are the back to lobby here for Ronjo. As we have now Cloud there and Kuilo. Another
Kobe.
grenade. Whoa! He's down! Cloud is down! Once again, as we have now, Urtis
Let's
taking
go.
the win! Kakabrada! There we have it! Kakabrada Vanguard there taking the winner, chicken dinner, and yes, as you've seen, the heavy damages there with the band. Hey, Kakabrada. Hey.
Who is that grunting on the mic? Look at Priest.
He's munching some shawarmas there.
Wow. Wow. Absolutely incredible performance from Vanguard Esports. Artist stood on business in that final third. You should have seen my face, man. That was absolutely incredible. Knocked away earlier on, but chicken dinner 8 eliminations. I mean, I can imagine what is going through Artist's mind right now, but Vanguard Esports doing everything right. What a finish to that game. I really thought 3 Crown Esports were about to do a double, they were about to do a sweep, but that was not going to be the case. 56 bodies in the cut, 54 knocks to follow through, 5K 3 in heals, and 7 grenade eliminations. A lot of grenade eliminations, I'll tell you that one. But what a finish that was. 29 assists. I think we got 5 more than the previous game. And all eyes will be on. But Tribe Warriors, again, putting in that work. Almost doing 2,000 in damage, almost equaling what they did in the previous game. This is what you call, I think they have been consistent as much as 3 Crown Esports as well, but you know, that final third just starts to slip away from them. But Vanguard doing almost 1,000, 8 eliminations. I mean, you can't make this up. What a game that was. 27 minutes to the clock. Tribe Warriors did stay for 26, but it was still not enough. Vanguard Esports just did everything perfectly up until that moment. You know, I really thought that he was going to get tempted to go for the pickup on Monkey, but that was not the case. So he made the right call, because I was saying it, man. You got to decide for yourself. You got to make the right call. You have to decide. You have to do everything right. And they did everything right. But yeah, 18 points to 14. I mean, Vanguard were in business. They were really in business. But Artist was the one that was doing all of the heavy lifting. We just saw, I think it was Merrick, do the exact same thing for 3 Crown Esports towards their chicken dinner in the first game. And now Artist is the one that gets it done for Vanguard Esports in game number 2. 7 eliminations, 800 in damage. This guy was working 27 minutes, 5 knocks, 200 in heals. Yes, he was working. He was putting in that work, and I gotta respect it. I have to respect it. It was an absolutely incredible performance, and it's one of those things. It's just really one of those things that we love to see. It's really one of those things we love to see. It was absolutely brilliant and an absolutely impeccable finish. And ladies and gentlemen, that is just how you make it happen. Vanguard Esports, you cannot get caught slipping. 3 Crown Esports just got a little bit overwhelmed there, but Artist was the one in front. More chicks in second place with 5. He did do more damage than Artist as well. Amar from Ecstasy is also in the cut with 4 eliminations, also doing more damage, doing the most damage actually. Kiss in fourth place with 4 as well. And Touch is going to be following him in, with 600 plus in damage all the way down there as well. But that puts things into a very different perspective here. 18 points and 14th for Tribe Warriors. 3 Crown Esports with 13. Neon Rising also with 13. Ecstasy with 10. 4 Potions with 6. 14th Gaming with 5. All the way down there in 7th, 8th Umoja with 3, Dark Knights with 9, in 9th with 2, Vibe in 10th with 2, Arab T, Unsullied Army with 1 apiece, all the way in 11th and 12th. Athlete Game, Afro Esports Harsh, and Ragnar, no points on the board for them. But it's not over just yet. The action still continues. I want to see who the top 5 players currently stands, who is closer to that MVP race, who is closer to that MVP battle. We're going to keep our eyes peeled to see for ourselves. what the action is going to be. But take a look at that. Finger is in front right now for Tribe Warriors. Merrick has been dislodged from the front lines, and Amar is also going to be there in third. He has the most damage out of all of them as well, but that's not going to be a stopping block for him regardless. Artist has also announced himself into the fold with 7. Quilla maintains the top 5 with Merrick with 6 and almost at 8,200. But as it stands, 3 Crown Esports with 35 on the clock. Tribe also chasing them down with 30. Vanguard putting themselves inside of the top 3 with 19. And Ecstasy in 4th place with 14. Omojak Gaming in 5th with 13. All the way down. Neon Rising as well with 13. 4 Potions with 12 in 8th place. 14 Gaming with 9 in 9th place. On Solid Army with 10 in 10th with 5. Harsh Esports in 11th. Vibe in 12th. The Dark in 13th. Athlete Game, Afro Esports, and Ragnar. No points on the cut just yet. But I'm still impressed. I'm super impressed regardless. It has been an amazing turnout, and I've been enjoying the commentary coming through from Bash and Mitch. They have been turning things up, and I've just been having fun. But it's not over just yet. 2 games down, 3 more to go. I think we're about to head into Sanhok to get a little bit of the rainforest vibe going on, get a little bit more action. So yeah, let's keep our eyes peeled. I'll be right back after the break. Stay tuned.
back is about to start.
The cost is straight, right? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League. It is season 8. It is the Harmattan split finals. 2 games down, 3 more to go, and we are heading into game number 3. Sanhok. That is where the action kicks off. We just saw a masterful clutch for Vanguard Esports. They take that chicken dinner, snatch it from the jaws of 3 Crown Esports, stopping them from doing a triple-double. I mean, a double-double, what they call it in basketball terms, I'm not sure, but I know that was a double-double or something like that. But unfortunately, Vanguard snatched it away from them. 3 Crown Esports, they are also very strong in Sanhok, but Ecstasy has been known to do much better. So let's take over to the casters and see what they've got for us as we head into Sanhok.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, what's up, guys? We are back again for game 3. Game 1, game 2, all through. We are now in game 3. Sanhok, the land of many mistakes, and of course, me is the one and only Kakabraza.
Don Mashra. Okay, there we go. As we are now seeing the plan route is from the western part of the map, moving to the northern eastern part of this map here. And yes, we are seeing now several teams have already jumped here. And yes, some are moving to the hot drops. I'm seeing now what camp here will be loaded. Not forgetting their Paradise Resort as well. Seems like this time around, not many teams are diverging far away. Seems like they are moving towards the places that they believe they have loot, so that they can arm themselves and fight on spot. I'm already seeing their art. Welcome. We have a member that has already been sent back. Has already been knocked down. It's been said that they has already been knocked down. Here, and they're like Kakabraza. A team has already been wiped in less than a minute. What?
Even before some teams have landed, even before anyone touched grass, even before all the teams touched grass, Umoja Gaming has been taken back to lobby. No way.
Yeah. These guys are very united. They want to go back to lobby in the same time. Yeah. Anyways, there we have now. Umoja Gaming has already been knocked down and sent back to lobby, and there we have now the tribe. Ha! Unbelievable. Tribe warriors. Seems like I was expecting them to go with the jungle fate, their jungle essence here, as the tribe warriors to win this game. But it seems like, my friend, they won the other way round. Seems like they were the second one to go back to lobby here, Pronto. Hey, Kakabrada, there we have now. As we are moving on, because the Dark Knights here are now securing Paradise. Oh, that's not Paradise. Yo, Kakabraza, there we have now Unsolid Army. Kakabraza. Okay, are you seeing this, huh? I'm already seeing the Frostinho there has been knocked down. Yo. You take cover, my friend.
Yeah. I'm seeing what is happening here, but we have the Athlete game next, also coming in for that push. Dark Knights are ready to take them on. Toxic with the FPP, of course, that's going to be a side. I'm actually ready to take you guys on. Fast knock in might just be a second knock again, but then unfortunately not that case, because the players from Dark are not that close to help their player. They are closing for that push. DBS knock as well. Chinese guy doesn't get to stand that long because he's as well knocked. And his teammate Abu Bakar that's come from the back. Might just be a wipe on the team from Athlete game next. And the players there are being taken back slowly one by one. One more player remaining. The DBSP players are in. And of course, Abu Bakar does get to wipe out the players there from Athlete game next. And they get to fight one more fight before they can go back to lobby. They have at least one more player remaining in the team there, because the other player is down. The revive might just not happen because the Sulit Army as well is watching, and they're ready to take on the players there. But it is like Abu Bakar will just be forced to get that revive. Luckily for him, and Sulit Army players are not that close anymore. anymore. Layla and the teammates, of course, are closing in. And Solid Army has been playing quite safe, to be honest, and not really making it to the top three yet, but they're making it to the top five. So probably they're going to be changing their plans when it comes to this game because they really, really need those points. It is the finals. We're in the first day of the finals. I hope the people watching the live, of course, are liking the live stream because that's what really matters, guys. Get those likes up, get the viewers up, make sure you're sharing, subbing, do all you gotta do to support 1080 Play as you watch these amazing, amazing games. But on Solid Army right now, Layla, they have one player down already. Layla, Zabit, and is it Didix? Didix? Didi or whatever. Honestly, if you don't tell me how that name is said, I'm going to
Didix.
guess it the whole
Didix.
time. uh, so it's Didix.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard the priest
Okay.
has blessed him.
Who
Yo, there we go. Priest. The host.
has blessed
Okay, here we
who?
have now Didix. When he
Uh-huh.
actually when he mentioned his name, so that's when I heard it. Okay, there we have now Unsolid Army there with one man less. Oh baby, that is baby has been knocked and sent back to lobby front there as we have now Dak, Abu Bakr there and Frostinho. Kaka brother, they have now Abu Bakr there and Frostinho. They are holding their spot. Not making any move, but keep in mind they are 750 meters away from the safe zone. So whatever they do, they may be sure they have a lot of healables for them to get back to the safe zone. As we can see now, we have now the three crowns. Wheeler, we have now. Actually, we are seeing ART and Hash still in the deadly zone and still fighting. Hey, Kakabraza, why are they still fighting there? They should be moving to the safe zone. Anyways, that's their
Kill
own
points,
tactic
kill
there. And
points.
yeah, we have now. Yeah, okay. Kill point might be okay. They can be contagious. They can kill, and you can be killed as well. So let's hope for the best for them. Anyhow, we have now Quilla there. Painan. Painan is one of the best places I've already seen where I experienced a lot of action there. And here you have now 4 potions solo. Okay, I hope this guy is not going solo. We have now Skinny there. I bet this guy is so skinny that even bullets just pass by. Anyway, okay, here I have now. Is it one or what? Because hey, Kaka brother. Solo, we have Skinny, we have now 419 as well. These guys are moving round and round. Seems like everyone is moving all alone. I wonder. That's very, very risky. And they have now Vanguard. How are they on Afro Esports? I'm confused. Anyway,
Don't
these are
worry.
Vanguard,
The
guys.
answer is gonna be fixed.
These are Vanguard. There we go. We have now 2
Yeah.
cold. Okay, the monkey business. You know what the thing is? I love the monkey business because she knows what she's doing. Okay, I'm confused. She knows what she is doing, not he is doing. Okay. Anyway, they have now 2 cold. These guys are actually, you see the way these guys are moving as a team. They have a strategy, they have a plan, and they are moving as a team. And here we have now Abu Bakr there with Frostin there, trying to move with the Daki, the brother bots. Okay, there we go. Interesting there. As they are using a lot of healables there, they are moving towards the safe zone here. As we have now for the Ragnar there, we have Phronesis, Alucard with a new player. Okay, this is a new player calling himself new player. Nice, interesting there. And with still a channel. Oh, no kills at the moment. Okay, yeah. As we're moving on, we see now a new player, and we can hear the shots there. And it's a team of fighting off here with the 14th Gaming going head on with Okay, seems like a Ragnar. I've already spotted them. And 14 gaming, we have now Uguay. Is it Dogway? It's Dogway. It's not Uguay. It's Dogway and Villain 98k and 24k.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
D.
You
Oh, I never saw
yeah,
that.
Dogway. Yeah, I was wondering how Kung Fu Panda is coming here. Master Uguay. I was wondering. Okay.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, yeah. So we have now, hey, Kaka Brother 98k, they have been knocked down here by the new player. Kaka Brother, they have now Aruka there coming in as well. And we have now 24k, they're moving in. All along there. Holding his spot, holding his cam, holding his own there. Kaka Brother, one goal with the jumper. And there we have now 24k has been knocked down and sent back to lobby here. Toronto there we have now two members of the 14th gaming have been sent back to lobby. And as we can see now on the background there, we are seeing now another team there is advancing there as they have already heard the shots there and they are making their move there. And then we have now the hash. They are going on with the vibes there. We are casting now for the hash. One player has been sent down. Oh, hash. 14th gaming villain. They are holding his own as the other player is keeping an eye. Villain.
Of course. I don't know about 14th gaming
No.
right now. 14th gaming, to be honest, now they're trying, to be honest. Fast second game, they didn't really have the best of the best outcome. But then now, finally, I can see they have tried to really survive. We're in the third phase of the zone, of course. They're really trying to get their placement points as much as they can. And we have Vanguard. Afro Esports actually are the ones now doing the rotations here, the vehicles. Looking to go towards the safe zone. They have a few minutes in and they're going to be going to the fourth phase of the zone. The damage, of course, is going to increase. This is Sanhok. It is a small map. So by the time you make your rotations, you are going to be exposed to a lot of damage if you're not in the safe zone on time. Hashi Sports having the players of 3 crowns as well as Ecstasy in the same place. The Sulit Army are trying to get the knocks there on RRT Esports. The pre-fires from Layla. We cannot see any knock yet, but we can see the damage there. One of their teammates, Zabiri, is already quite damaged. Layla, they're trying to get as much cover as possible on their teammate as they try to move as far away as possible from the RRT esports team. But again, like I just said, the zone is about to close in. RRT will be facing a lot of damage from the blue zone. When you look at Ansulit Army right now, even for them, if they do not start moving, they're also going to be exposed to a lot of zone damage. So of course, it's going to be up to them to start moving as early as now, just be in the middle or in the safest place in Sanhok as of now. But honestly, I am not even sure where the teams are going to be going. I didn't even ask the viewers there, which team do you think is going to be getting the chicken dinner when it comes to the third game of the night? Of course, we have 5 games we play tonight. We are in the third game. 3 crowns already almost had a back-to-back chicken dinner. They got the first chicken dinner in a wrangle, and then the second game there, unfortunately, Vanguard made that quite hard. But then Afro Esports, they're getting some damage on their end. Beautiful cover fire from their teammates. What does get an actual knock, and of course that's gonna be giving them the fuel to go in for that push. As of course you can see, Chris and his teammates are going in for that push. Neon Rising having a couple of players are down, and of course now we can see Chris is already here. The revive might not just be happening yet because the teammates are also quite far from their teammate that is already down. More pain trying to get the damage there. All the players are from Afro Esports. Chris and his teammate Neo are down. One player remains standing with them right now, and that is going to be Swart. I don't think he's going to be able to get the revive. He's down. The players getting a lot of pressure on that side. But as you can see now, Dawn, you can see how many third-party fights are happening. It is Sanhok, it is a small map, and everyone is actually closing in on each other as we speak.
Yep. And as we're seeing now, there is a lot of cover here. And there we have now that grenade connected. And we have now Gun is taken down with a boom boom. He's down. And there we have now. Kaka brother, because Chris they have already been knocked down. Here we have another one. Is down. Swat is down as well. And there we go. He's already been sent back to over here. Pronto there. And here we go. As we have now Mochix is back to over here. And Kaka brother. There we have now the 3C there. Are now making a move there. Trying to get them kills here. As we can see now they are now encountering the 4Ps here. The 2 portions. And there we have now, Marika. And there we have now another grenade there in contact. Nexus game there has been knocked down here unexpectedly there. And yes, we have now 4 potions there. 1C1. Okay, that's 1C1, right? And here we have now Marika there has already moved on with the Kaka brother. S12K. S12K doing wonders there. And then we have another teammate there coming in. We're about to see a clash. And there we go. We have now Marie that has been knocked down with that DBS, Death by Smiles. And here we go. Kaka brother. We have now Neon there. Team has already been wiped clean. We're about to see now the Neon. The 4 Ps. Kaka brother. There we have now.
No way.
And that is the power. That is the power. That is the power of the SRFK Cloud. Kaka brother, there we have now. Adios, muchachos. 4 Ps have been wiped clean. As we see now, the 3Cs there are now trying to get their teammates back in action. We have now Marik, they has already been sent back to lobby up around. As we have now Nexus Gaming there. Nexus again is trying to get up in action. They are already healed up here quite nicely. As we have now the athletes. That's athletes, right? That's Arab. Arab T Esports. Kaka brother. There we go. Yo, and there we have now Neo against villain. 14th. Kaka brother. Wow. Okay. Seems. You heard that? Because that's the most fearing sound of the DBS being reloaded.
Let's go.
I told you, villain, with that scary sound of the DBS being reloaded. That guy was unsure of himself if he'll make it. But well, he was giving them sleeping tablets and is already back to lobby here Toronto as we have now, because 2 teams here are in a fight there. The Ecstasy and the Ducks. Yo, Kaka brother. And there we have now Amarzinho is down. As we can have Danny Brown there is down as well. Seems like the zone managed to get Danny Brown back to the lobby. And here we have now Crusader going for the assist and Wait! Check this guy down, eh? He's having some snacks around the time of his life under the bridge. Hey, Costino.
He's going to be Ecstasy's. What's this? He's going to be Ecstasy's and. Well, we spoke too soon because Ecstasy actually spotted him, and that's gonna be a GG's on that guy. But he was actually having a really good time there, keeping it low. Very interesting to be honest. But we have just 4 teams remaining. Big Round Esports, Ecstasy, Perfect Sprays there from Crusader, getting a couple of knocks in, and the fast, of course, confirming the knocks. Nexus again is down, being taken back to lobby. That is expected to happen. 2 teams are now remaining, Ecstasy and the 14th game in, having just 2 players in the 14th game inside, and Ecstasy having 3 players in the game. Actually, no player is down, only that the player there from Ecstasy has to get healing before anything happens, because if you do not heal, you're going to be on the disadvantage right now. But Ecstasy trying to smoke up the place. The zone is shifting. Ecstasy is a little bit into the zone there, but for the players from 14th game in, Dogway and Villain have to go towards the players from Ecstasy. For Crusader, he's quite far from the zone as well, trying to get as far as possible, maybe trying to get the rotations happening, but then the first knock is in, and it is Dogway. Now Villain has to go against Crusader. Perfect spray there, and it's going to be a GG's because Ecstasy perfect sprays there, and it's going to give them an easy winner chicken dinner finally after a very heavy night tonight. But let's head on over to Man's Light Priest.
You can see
Tell
that.
us what she got.
You can see that serious face.
What a finish. Ecstasy, as I predicted. Ecstasy will come out on top in Sanhok again, and it was expected. They know exactly how to play the Sanhok game, and it shows. It shows every single time. But it was more of a move from Amar and Danny Brown with Easy for 7. And it has been an amazing performance from Ecstasy. I mean, 12 eliminations, chicken dinner. Yeah, they've put themselves back in the running for that top spot once again. Very consistent, very solid. 3 Crown Esports as well, but 60 bodies in the open, 60 eliminations, 60 knocks. That's a lot of 60s in there. 6,200 in heals. We saw that was a big turnout for most of those teams that were taking a lot of pickups along the way. But grenades, 2 bodies caught, 35 assists. That is, again, we've had more numbers in Sanhok. That's to tell you exactly what Sanhok is, and that is what you have to know. That is what Sanhok is all about. It's all about the chaos. It's all about the violence, and you tend to see it in the numbers, and it is equally as impressive. In Erangel and in Sanhok, in Erangel and in Miramar, we didn't see these numbers. It was close, but it was not. There's still a little bit of a margin between the back and forth between those 2 maps and this one. But Ecstasy with 1,700 in damage points, 12 eliminations, double what the guys from were able to squeeze out. But 14 Gaming finding their stride a little bit there, putting their numbers in. And it is equally as important that we've seen what they can do. 12 points to the good, but 22 for the guys from Ecstasy. Amar turning up the heat. 6 eliminations, 980 damage points. 17 minutes on the clock, 5 knocks, and 300 in heals. He is the one. He is the main one that has turned things around for Ecstasy inside of Sanhok. But Villain from 14th Gaming was also in the mix. 5 eliminations to follow through for him as well. Harsh with 4, the player 4 with 4 in 3rd place, and Easy for 7 in 4th place as well for the guys from Ecstasy. So we did have 2 Ecstasy players turning up into that top 5 for the MVP. But PG before Portions also finds himself in that mix, and it is a big performance coming through from them regardless. But Ecstasy will finish things very strongly. 22 points to the good. 14th Gaming with 12, 3 Crown Esports with 10. Once again, they have still consistently added double-digit points in all 3 games. Dark Knights in 4th place with 9, RT in 5th place with 8, 4 Portions in 6th place with 6, Vibe with 6 as well, Harsh with 6, Vanguard also with 6, and Athlete Game in 10th place with 2, Neon Rising in 11th place with 2, and 12th. And in 12th place we got Ragnar with 2 points. Crazy how Ragnar is getting points before Afro Esports. Unsullied Army with 1 in 13th place, and Tribe Warriors with no points there. But as it stands, Amar in front, and Quilla in 2nd place with 9, and Fingaro in 3rd place with 8 eliminations, and Merrick in 7th place with 4th place with 7 eliminations, 1,400 in damage points. Artist with 7 eliminations. I think it's still the same from the previous game, and 1,024 in damage points. Well, as it stands, 45 points for 3 Crown Esports. Ecstasy have put themselves with 36 eliminations as it stands, with 36 points. Tribe in 3rd place with 30. Vanguard Esports in 4th place with 25. Arab T in 5th place with 21. 14th Gaming with 21 as well. Oof, this is very close really. But 4 Portions also in that mix with 18 points. Neon Rising with 15, and Moja Gaming in 9th place with 13. Dark with 11. Harsh Esports with 10. Vibe, Unsullied Army, Athlete Game, Ragnar, and Afro Esports all in that bottom 6. And it could be better for them, but unfortunately that has not been the case. Has not been the case. It's just an unfortunate scenario there. Whoa. But what a game that was. What a game that was. As expected, like I said, Ecstasy is strong in Sanhok, and they've showed exactly why they are. And they got that chicken dinner. The race is on now. And yeah, we're going to head back into Erangel for game number 4. So stay tuned. Don't touch that. Like the stream. Subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the Harmattan split. It is the finals. And what a battle we have seen. What some action has been swinged from side to side. It has been absolutely incredible. But what a performance. What a performance. What a performance. Ecstasy, 3 Crown Esports, Vanguard. Everybody is standing on business. And it has been absolutely incredible regardless. But I have enjoyed every minute of it, and I hope you have too. I've been enjoying you guys in the comment section. Please don't stop. I'm loving the comment section. I'm absolutely loving it. So please do not stop. Keep the energy levels up. Match number 4, it's going to be back to the Erangel. So we're going to be looking out for those teams that do love to play Erangel, that are much better, in that Erangel structure. So we're going to keep our eyes on them. So let's see, will 3 Crown Esports do more of the same, or will Tribe or 14th Gaming, now that they found their rhythm them, or RT, because RT had a very fantastic game as well. So look, we'll keep our eyes peeled. But until then, let's head over to the casters. Mitch, Don, how are you guys feeling about this next game?
Okay, well, as we usually know, Erangel is the most played map. And I think, if I'm not wrong, Mitch has all the map on her fingertip. Because he knows the moment you land, he knows where you are. I'm sure about that one. Because she played more Erangel than I know. She played more Erangel, and honestly speaking, Erangel has been the best map in PUBG and has been the most played map in PUBG since it launched. And I'm sure many people have their ways in and out on that map. School being the place where many usually camp, many usually hide, and many usually get them easy kills with them third-party things, right? I'm sure Mitch has more regarding that map.
Really? No, I doubt it. But yeah, that's actually true. I've played Erangel all my life for 7 years, so I think everyone knows Erangel better, of course, if you played it for a while. But of course, now we're going to Erangel. Game one, we had 3 crowns, getting the chicken dinner in Erangel. Probably, maybe they've now understood the map. They know where to go, where not to go. And of course, for the people who have rewatched the live to go back and see how did they win the chicken dinner, we're going to be seeing some people trying to land either on 3C or maybe make the same rotation as 3C. I'm not sure about that. Probably are going to be seeing the same thing. I don't know about Ecstasy. I really hoped they were going to be playing some distant game, but at least the last game there, they didn't disappoint. They got their chicken dinner. That's totally okay. But now we're going to the 4th game. I'm going to be expecting another team to come up. Tribe as well has been really doing a really good job. Erangel also, they did a good job, but they didn't get a chicken dinner. So I'm going to be on the lookout for all these teams, to be honest. The rotations, which places are they going to be landing? Because according to game one, Rozok, yes, Neapoliana, these 2 places are quite crowded, quite common with these teams. Either Yesnea will be crowded since no one wants to go to Pochinki, and then others will go to Rozok. So I'm really on the 50-50 side on how this game is going to be. It's going to be either back-to-back chicken dinner for some common teams, or we're going to be seeing another team coming up. I think it's all up to the teams and, of course, the viewers to tell us which team they think is going to be there, the chicken dinner for them. And also, I hope they're liking the live stream, sharing, and subscribing.
Oh, yeah, damn sure about that, mate. And by the way, guys, we've seen every map has their own winners. We had 3C for Erangel. We had, which was the next one, if you remember.
If I tell you you're not watching, you're not remembering the things you're doing.
Ecstasy.
Akuna, not Ecstasy. It was Vanguard. It was Vanguard.
Anyway, there we have it. Yes, I was trying to see if she was on alert. Anyway, there we have it. As we have seen, the plane road there is already on target. Here we have another plane. Is from the northern part of the map and moving towards the southern eastern part of this map. Okay, this time down, I'm seeing Rozuk and Yasnaya getting some people. What's your say on that?
Yeah, for sure. Looking at the flight path, of course, we're going to be seeing a lot of people going to Yasnaya, Rozok, even Sevarni might just be a common for this game. Might. I'm not saying it will be. It might just be a common for this game. Also, the school you talked about, probably will see a team. Not teams going towards school, but Sevarni will definitely be a common, Yasnaya and Rozok for sure.
Yeah. Surely we have several teams. They have already landed towards Severn. Yo, Taka Braza. There we have it. Several teams. Road. Okay, Ragnar. Seems like we have now a player that has already taken some damage here from Ragnar. And yes, it seems like we have several teams. Yes, now only one team has landed there. And for Ragnar, This guy, Noruka. Noruka. Okay, Noruka there has taken some damage, and yes, he's already armed himself there, and yes, with some healables there as well. As we can see now, Pochinki there, we also have several teams here have landed there. Rozok seems like we only have one team there. Okay, here we go. As we have now 3 teams have landed in 70. Okay, we have now the Earthly, Rogers, Ragnar. I'm so used with Ragnarok. I don't know why. Okay, Ragnar and
Oh, Ragnarok.
14th. Yeah, Ragnar. Because this team is Ragnar, so I'm used at Ragnarok. Okay, here we go. Seems like we have now on the 14th Gamen. We have a 3-team clash. So it seems like we have a kind of a standoff here. Everyone is not making any move. And there we go. The guys have already started the shots. Let's see who will go down. And there we have now the 3C. Oh, the Dark Knights. Because the Dark Knights are going down one after the other. First blood there is with 3C Cloud. Oh, Kakabraza. Okay, here we go. And 3C's there, holding their spot. Lipovka. That is Lipovka. Okay.
A lot of teams seem to be on that side, to be honest.
Yo, this time round, it's like not every team moved aside. Seems like we have several teams having the same idea, moving in the same area, creating a momentum of a dilemma. So as you can see here, every team is on a standstill, not making any moves. They just are extra careful not to make any move, which will cost the team. And here we have now Ragnar. And the 14th Gamen. There we have now Ragnar, new player. They have already been knocked down here. As we have now 14th Gamen. Hey, yeah, the 14th Gamen. And they have already knocked down here. Pronto. As we have now. Okay, there we have now one member is down, and we're seeing now 24K. They're going for the assist. Moving on, as we have now Dogway there, trying to give cover to his teammate there, as he's making a move towards. Actually, he's going for the Union there, and they have 3C Cloud. Head on there. Seems like Toxic there has already been knocked down here for the Dark Knights, and here we have now Rizzo holding his spot. Okay, seems like that grenade on the ground level wasn't actually connecting. And here we have now the Dogway. Oh, Toxic there has already been sent back to lob here. We have now a new player. New player trying to get cooking his grenade. Ooh, Kaka brother. Okay, seems like that nade I had projection going towards a new player, but ending up at the rooftop there. Here we have now Alucard keeping himself sane there, because I'm sure some people here are almost going nuts, not going where to move, and everyone there is okay. People can say camping, but it's a strategy. These guys are keeping a low profile here, not to be to attract any attention towards them. So we can see now 3 Crown here, Cloud there, holding his spots at the rooftop there. As his teammates are making a move. As we see now, Dark Knight, only Rizzo is the last man standing. Dr. Brother, there you have now the guys moving in. As we have now 2 teams. It seems like Earthly Gam there has lost one member. Hess is down. Seems like Mando is down as well, and seems like the last man standing is none other than Storm. Will he survive? Because as we're
Probably.
2 teams advancing. 2 teams advancing. Unless he will stand still, not making any more. But we can see now 98K there is moving on. Hey, Yaka Braza. Adios, muchachos. Storm. Like has already seen the Storm there. He's already back to lobby here. Pronto. Okay, we have now two teams have been wiped out. The Dark Knights and here we have now
Let's
exactly they are
go.
going head on with the 14th damage. Yo, okay, here we go. Here we go. As we can look out there, and it seems like the Ragnos are holding on to the position, and we can see now Alucard they are being cooked live. Some also doing one that the head already he's already down on his knees here. Kakabrada Puron is there. As we can now the guys they are advancing towards the 14th coming there, doing amazing there. They're moving with the Shoga. Ooh, and it's a clean wipe. Brother. And here we are seeing the Ragnars have been sent back to lobby. Three teams have already been sent back to lobby here, around here by their rivals. Okay, here we have now Neon Rising, have more chicks, more pain, more strays, and more knacks. Yo. Hey, I'm
Yeah,
seeing a lot of
exactly.
mows here. I'm seeing a lot of mows.
Moors? Oh, yeah. I think that's the thing because it's neon more pain, neon more cheeks, neon more stees, neon more knacks. I mean, very interesting
Yeah.
names. I don't know how they come up with that, but gamers tend to have a very broad mind sometimes if they want to. But when we look at Neon Rising, they're doing a really good job so far. Point wise, they're really trying. But to be honest, the margin there from position one all the way to where Neon Rising is in position eight, there is quite a big margin. See that the players there from Three Crowns already have 49 points in the bag, and for Neon they have just 15. I hope they have a strategy around it. For Vanguard, they also try. They got a one chicken dinner in Miramar. They haven't gotten another chicken dinner yet. They need those points back. They need to get those points up as much as possible just to make sure they get to catch up with the teams that are right above them in terms of scores. But Vanguard, for these teams, honestly, the chicken dinner is really important as of now. If you can just wait it out and get a chicken dinner, then why not? But looking at the safe zone right now, Severny might just be the safest place to play. We're just hoping that exactly the zone just shifted. Teams in Yasnaya, Stalba, Mansion, Farm, Gatka, all these teams are going to be forced to go towards Severny. Seems like RT Esports and Sulit Army also landed almost at the same place, just near Zaki on the northern side of Georgia Pole. There, of course, there is going to be something happening there. Depending on what Sulit Army and Arab T Esports decide to do, then probably we're going to be seeing something happening there. But for now, everyone is trying to play it safe. It is the first day of the finals. There is a prize pool on the line. They need to get their chicken dinners. They need to get as many placement points as possible. They need to get the elimination points. So everything, to be honest, at this point counts. But I'm not sure if most teams are thinking about that yet, because you can see Dark, unfortunately, are in lobby, Ragnar is in lobby, Athlete Game Next is in lobby. All these teams are losing too early in the game, and it's becoming a really bad look for them because they're losing the points too early in the game. And Solid Army right now, of course, having to be forced to engage in a fight against the Arab T esports team, and Layla, they're getting nades. Turn towards her. They're not really connecting. They are coming closer to Layla, but then really nothing is happening to him or not it's him or her, but nothing is happening. No damage. Nothing is happening there. To be honest, they're actually the nades are just landing right in front of Layla, not getting any damage at all. But then you can see Dykes just scoping the area here, waiting for the players from RFT to get closer. We can hear them closing in. Zabit there with a pre-nade. If the nade works out, it's going to be a perfect Kobe on the players from RFT, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case because they are not there anymore. Rodo with the nade in might just be trying to cook up a Kobe right now. Another nade getting cooked up as well. Zabit still cooking up another nade. The players from RFT as well cooking up the same nade. Layla chilling in the vehicle, just like the villain has been knocked by that nade, landing perfectly as a Kobe. And now Dykes trying to get another nade on the players from RFT. Doesn't get any knock there. The damage is in. Good. They lied to me. I think it's Gangan. He's also trying to get the damage there. The knock is in. Zabi does get knocked. And the nade does connect. And it is going to be GG's Creed there. Trying to get as much happening. But then Ansuli Rami players are they are allowed to get the knocks in back to back. And now it's going to be Dykes And the last player from Arab T Esports. I don't know what's going to be happening, but then the revive is actually taking place. The last two players, sorry, not one. And Dax, of course, going in for that push, making sure the revive doesn't happen. But then, unfortunately for you, Dax, the revive is taking place, and they might actually be finishing on that revive. Choke now is as well going in closer. Gangan has been revived. Rodo retreating, they're avoiding the fight. Dykes still going in for that push. And is getting hooked up. Might just be a perfect Kobe on Dykes. Doesn't really do anything. Does get some damage. Goes in for the pre-fire. Does get a good amount of damage on him, but that's gonna knock the nade. That's connect. And it's gonna be a GG on the last player from Mansulid Army. Perfect. A nade from Arab T Esports player Rodo. I mean, yeah. That's how you gotta play it. But this is when you guys are fighting over Hush joining in now. It's gonna be another fight joining us.
Yep, 100% sure. There we have now. It seems like the RMP esports are not given a chance even to breathe. It's like it's a war. It's only fights for them. As they've already wiped out one team. Yes, they're still trying to recover from two guys going down. And yeah, we're still seeing now Harsh there having no mercy. And yes, pushing in a harsh way, taking these guys down. But we're still seeing Creed there holding his own and making sure that he is cool enough here to make the other guys go down. But we're still seeing Harsh there holding their own. Well, full 4 players are intact there. Not a single knock for them. And yes, so we're seeing now we're seeing 14th Gaming Dogway there. Well, they've already lost 2 members there. For actually 14th Gaming there, seems like we only have one last member there for him. And Neon Rising there, getting their shots ready. Seems like they are now actually inviting more players to come towards them. And I wonder why they are bot calling. And everyone knows there are no bots here. So I wonder why. Yeah, because
that says a lot.
Yeah. Because no bots are in here, and the only thing is that they have an advantage of the house, the high ground. So any enemy, any opposition team coming towards them, they have a clear shot on them. So it's quite advantageous for them to do the bot calls. Even though there are no bots, everyone knows that the teams that are here, they are deadly, they are serious, and they are fighting for the prize pool. And no one is taking any chances here to give up their chance to win that prize pool. Not forgetting the MVP prize as well. Kakabraza, there we have it now. As we have now for the Arab T Sports there, the last team standing there. There we have now Vanguard, Afro Esports there. 3 crowns. As we're having there in a clash already. Going on, we have now Merrick. There has been knocked down. They're moving on. We seem like the Ecstasy there. How wiping these guys out? How? How is it that this time round we're seeing now the 3 C's are not given any chances? Seems like their rotation has been mastered and the guys are using it against them. Oh, there we have it. Marika there has been knocked down. Kuila, my friend. Rest in peace, brother. You will be remembered. And seems like we have another Merrick there is joining him in that situation as well as we have now for the XCC. I believe this is the team you are watching for. Is it?
Yes.
Or is it not?
Yeah. They actually are the team because of how they play, and we have the 14th game in there getting pushed by Harsh. One player versus the whole team. This is gonna be a clutch. It's going to be interesting, but then again, that's not gonna be the case. because unfortunately the S12Ks actually connected, and him being a solo, it was just gonna be an easy elimination without any knocks
Yes.
happening on that side. But seeing what is happening here, Harsh, Vanguard as well, they're holding a shark. They don't want to move. They don't want to change their position. We are in the third phase of the zone. We're going towards the fourth phase of the zone. Players are now going to be going towards each other. Teams are now going to be closing in. People are going to be forced to engage in this fight. Some teams are waiting it out. They're waiting for that chance to engage in the fight. One guy might just be looking for that win again, and we have Ecstasy. They are taking on the players from Three Crowns Esports, and it's going to be a GG's because Cloud was just but a one-man army against a whole team from Ecstasy. That was not going to be the case. But then it seems like for the second game of Erangel. We don't have Three Crowns Esports getting a chicken dinner. They got the first game a chicken dinner, but for the second Erangel, it is going to be XTC taking them back to lobby. I mean, that's something that they're going to be holding that in somewhere in their hearts because they're going to be waiting for that next game, probably are going to be waiting for that chance to do the same thing because the XTC as well had a chicken dinner. So if they get another chicken dinner now, they're going to be almost the same level as 3C. They might actually remove them from their slotters position one. So a lot is going to be changing from just this one game, but we can't really predict that much because we have at least another game to go because it is 5 games tonight. But then, guys, as you're watching the live, you need to be liking. Before we get to the fifth game, the likes should be as similar to the people watching. So make sure you're doing that thing, guys. Follow 1080J. Don't give people a hard time there. Just make sure the reason the likes are not the same as the people watching. Kindly.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, make sure you tap that subscribe button there so that you can support the one and only 10 and 80 esports here to bring you more incredible tournaments. Actually, I believe they will be better than this. Inshallah, inshallah. So yes, as we see here, and I've been seeing some serious runs there, and we have now Esports there. Oh, seems like we have actually this is guys. He is trying to be a bridge keeper or a bridge camper, something like that. I wonder. I wonder. Anyways, there we go. As you've seen, every game we have different champions, different winners. You know, the thing is, it's not hard to win. The only thing that is hard is maintaining the win. And yes, we've seen maintaining a win is quite difficult here when everyone is fighting for the prize pool, right? Okay, here we go. We have now Afro Esports. They are making their moves here, trying to get these kills. So we can see now, okay, we're seeing Afro Esports doing their best, but we're still seeing on the kill part, it's still a channel. Oh, nothing from them. And there we have now the Harsh. They are going head on and seem like an XCC there. One has been knocked down. And it's Crusader. Kaka brother have Amarinho. Yo, Amarzinho. There we go. Amarzinho, they have already knocked down one guy there. And I'm seeing now Amarzinho there with a whooping 3 kills on his name. And a total of 7 kills for the XTC. Wonderful, my friend. Wonderful for them. We have now Oppo is where they are trying to get them 1 kills there. Kaka brother have now Amarzinho there. Going head on. And there we have now Harsh. Hey, that man there has been sent back to the lobby. Yo! Kaka braza. Sometimes the action is too fast for me even to move on with the fight. Yo! Hey, Kaka braza. And there we have rest in peace, the Vanguard Warriors. Back to lobby.
Quite unfortunate,
Okay,
to
we
be
go.
honest, because I thought they were going to be having the another chicken because you saw how they were camping and not really camping, I'd say strategically holding sharks in the zone, but that didn't really work out for them, so that's really unfortunate for them. But looking at what is happening right now, we have just 9 teams remaining. We are in the 5th phase of the zone. The 6th phase is gonna be a little bit tricky. And Ecstasy already has 9 eliminations in the bag. Players from Hash Esports just watching them as they make their rotations. For Hash there, I don't know how they're going to be making that move there because the players from Ecstasy will be on the lookout. And if they see a chance, they will be engaging. And four portions of player Skinny has been taken up, but unfortunately Neon Rising has been caught off guard and they have been eliminated, and it's going to be a GG's for Neon Rising. That was really unfortunate for them also. To be honest, I don't know how that happened, but we saw them just getting eliminated. And now Afro Esports has the players from Tribe Warriors closing in as well. The players from Tribe have survived this long. Last the first Erangel there, they almost got a chicken dinner. They didn't get it. They lost a couple of players along the way, so that did hinder them from getting a chicken dinner. But now this time round, they have these 3 players in the game. They're getting spotted. Their Afro Esports players was with the perfect spray there does get a good amount of damage on the players from Tribe Warriors. A perfect knock again from Tribe Warriors, getting a player from Afro Esports, and it's gonna be Chris. And now for the Tribe team, they're going to get surrounded if they do not think of a strategy on how they're going to be moving from that place and how they're going to be engaging in all these fights that are happening as much as they can and get as many third-party fights to get the kill points up, the placement points as well as they continue this. Vibe gaming as well, surviving in this game, keeping it so slow, playing a little bit passive here, quite far from everyone else. They're watching the fights as they happen from afar. Umoja gaming as well is in the game. This is really interesting. So it means that now the teams have learned what they need, and now they're taking the late rotations and getting in late fights. Afro Esports getting knocked down by the players from a Tribe. It seems like Kiss Me and his teammates are not losing again for the second time in a row. They want to survive as much as they can, but already one of their players is down. Afro Esports losing players in zone 10. Ecstasy as well might just be losing players in the rotation they're making. They're going towards places they have teams occupied, and that's going to be Vibe versus the last player from Afro Esports. The zone is finally here. The damage is going to be high. The nades are going to be connecting. Post-Watch is going to be exposed to every single team that is here, and it's going to be a GG to Esports because 4 portions are watching you from afar. Same to Tribe. Oh.
Seems like we have 2 teams wiped out simultaneously, Hash and Afro Esports. Kaka, brother, we have another team. They have already know I take a lane there. The 4 portions. Kaka, brother. There we go. 4 portions. They have been wiped out clean, but they have claimed 4 elims there. Here we go. We have no Ecstasy. They are going on with a whooping drop kills on their name. Kaka, brother, as they are going on wiping. Emoji Gaming. There we have now Harmattan. They're coming in strong, and there we go. Oh my, holy moly. We have now Emoji Gaming. There has been wiped clean, and yes, we are having now 4 teams remaining and 9 alive here as we have now Ecstasy there on the highest percentage of the winning side here. We have now Tribe Warriors. So we have Arab, that is Earth, and Vibe. Oh my days. Bro, hey, this time down I'm saying the Tribe Warriors. Yeah, the Tribe Warriors, and the last man standing here is Touch Me. Okay, I hope he will not be touched, because the moment you are touched, my friend, you are back to Robbie. And there we go, as we have now Harmattan there going head on, taking down the Vibe Gaming. Has already been wiped clean, and we have now Touch Me. Hey! And there we go. He's facing them, and he's back to Robbie. Kaka brother. Only 2 teams are remaining.
Shit. My God.
Holy moly. Whoa.
Let's go.
Holy moly. Yeah. You see that serious look? Danny Brown. Hey. To you, please.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ecstasy masterclass. Give me that ecstasy. Give me that ecstasy. I need that ecstasy. Danny Brown level 22 backpack in the making. And we love to see it. 11 eliminations for Amar, the MVP. Crusader with 4. And Easy 47 is there with 5 eliminations. 20 eliminations from Ecstasy. And they did give us that Ecstasy. What a game. What a game. Wow. 59 eliminations, 58 bodies knocked away, 7K in heals, the highest we've seen tonight. 10 grenade eliminations, 37 assists, and 5 vehicle eliminations. I mean, this match had everything. Dudes was cooking all over the place. Grenades was flying, vehicles was flying, arcs was flying, backpacks was getting loaded up. If your backpack is full, just add Danny Brown. He will increase your backpack storage. 30-50 in damage. 30-50. I think we've had something higher than this though. I think 14th gaming, right? I think we've had something higher than this, but 30-50, 20 eliminations. Ecstasy, turn up the heat. And it is what it is. And it is cannabis. What a performance. Ecstasy, 11 eliminations. Amar, front and center, 1200 damage, 2 assists, 7 knocks, 24 minutes on the clock, 224 heals. Amar is the MVP and surely is the MVP for day one. Easy for 7 in second place, Crusader in third place. Imagine that. I don't think I've ever seen a scenario where the first 3 players are from the same team. I think I've seen the first 2. Okay, I think I've seen this. I think it was 14th Gaming as well that did the exact same thing. But 14th Gaming will be in the mix with 98k. And Kiss from Tribe Warriors will be in 5th with 3 eliminations, 700 plus on the damage, though he did put in some work there. But wow. I mean, 30 points. Goodness gracious. 30 points. I think the highest we've seen is 22. So I think we've seen 32 points. But what a game. What a game this was from Ecstasy. 30 points. The next team is Arab T. Again, with 11 points. Tribe Warriors with 11 as well. 14th Gaming with 8 in 4th place. Vibe in 5th place with 7. 4 Potions with 6. Afro Esports finally getting some points on the board with 4. 3 Crown Esports with 4 as well. Harsh Esports with 9. In 9th with 4. Umoja Gaming in 10th with 3. Neon Rising in 11th with 2. And Unsullied Army in 12th with 1. Dark Knights, Vanguard, Athlete Game, and Ragnar. No points secured. But wow. What a game that was. What a performance still. Amar is up to 23 on day 1. Oh, brother. 23 eliminations in 4 games. Oh, that is nefarious. And Easy for 7 is in second place with 12 ahead of Quilla from 3 Crown Esports in 10, Merrick with 9, and Finger with 9 as well in 5th. Wow, Easy for 7. He's sharing logs, guys. Has to be sharing logs. Has to be. Has to be. He has to be. But 66 points from Ecstasy. And 3 Crown Esports in second place with 49 points. Tribe Warriors in third place with 41. And Arab T in fourth place with 32. 14th Gaming in fifth place with 29. Vanguard in sixth place with 25. 4 Portions in seventh place with 24. Neon Rising eighth place with 17. And Umoja Gaming and Vibe sharing 16 apiece, 9th and 10th. Harsh Esports in 11th. And Dark in 12th. Unsullied Army, Afro Esports, Athlete Game, and Ragnar still yet to secure the double digits. Still yet to secure those double digits after 4 games. 1 more game, though, is on the way. We're going to keep our eyes peeled for the casters and see what they have to say for the next game. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, 4 games down, 1 more to go. It is Miramar up next, the last game of the night, and we'll be right back after the break.
back without restart.
From PS12, now everybody is waiting to use that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money's in. All day goes to make history. Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead. No way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Bold miracle.
Two sips of Monster Energy.
Monstrous. A happy boy. Energy.
that is about to start.
From PS12, now everybody is waiting to use that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League, and it is the finals. An interesting game. 4 games down, 1 more to go. We are heading straight into Miramar to close the night out. Ecstasy giving us a back-to-back chicken dinner. Can they do 1 more to make it 3? But let's go back to the Costas. It's Miramar. How you guys feeling? Let's get right to the action.
Well, what? Okay. Seems like that was a bit of technical issues here. And anyway, guys, yes, we are now back in action with the land of the desert here, the land of the dust, as my colleague here has just mentioned. Even though she went a bit silent there with some technical issues here. Anyway, there we have now the plenary is as we can see now. It's from the eastern part of this map here and moving towards the southern western part of this map here, and here we can see now the plane route is just above Los Leones, the place where we'll be losing a lot of people here. And yes, as we can see now, we have the graveyard as well there, but we are yet to see if these players will be moving away from that centralized area towards the graveyard. What you say, Mitch?
I'm actually quite surprised with the flight path because it actually went to the southern side of Miramar, which is really unfortunate, to be honest, especially for these teams. It's going to be very, very unfortunate. And you can imagine if that flight path is on the southern side and then the safe zone goes to El Pozo. That would be the worst thing, to be honest. Very painful.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, we have already seen the first stage here, and I'm seeing a lot of people moving in the same direction. I wonder. I've already seen some 2 teams here moving in the same area there. The Vanguards guys, they are moving in the same area with 1 team here, and here the Arab T Esports. They are all alone at Graveyard. Okay, it seems like that's near Graveyard there. Okay, there we go. We have now the Chok and the Ragnar's Noruka. Am I spelling it? Am I pronouncing it right? Noruka?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, okay. Seems like some words, when they are added together, they pronounce it a bit different, but this time around, I'm right. Nice. And Alucard here. We have Alucard for the Ragnar there. We have now new player. We have now Phronesis. Hey, Kaka brother, we're seeing now Tribe Warriors going head on. We have Villain there has been knocked down. Umoji Gaming. Kaka brother, Umoji Gaming there. Advancing as we have now Naruto. Brother, you're going with the Robin Hood style. No, that's the Robin Hood style with the bow.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. It seems like the final boss is down. Ay. Kaka brother. As we have now Naruto the arm with a pistol. Hey. Goosey. Oh, seems like we have now the last man done here for Umoja Gaming. There is none other than Egus there, and because he's already taking some serious damage here, as he's making a run for it. Seems like he's abandoning his teammates there. Hi. Seems like let's see if he will survive this time round, and yes, fight another time. Let's get them their position points and the strategy of the third party. What's your say there?
I am. Actually, retreating might just be the best thing for egusi. I'm sure
Yes.
egusi is food, man. Egusi, anyway. Probably I'm assuming my own things there, but I feel like I've had that name and I think it's food or soup, something along that line. But yeah, it's nice that he has decided to retreat. That's actually a very smart move, depending on how the game is going to be going, whether he's going to be surviving because it's just but a solo remaining from his team. So far, it seems like for this first day in the finals, I was here vouching for Umoja Gaming, but they've been having a quite a hard time, and it's totally okay. These things happen, but we have the Harsh Esports already having one of their players down that is going to be 419 and has been taken back to lobby. Afro Esports
Oh.
now have the fuel to go in for that push because Harsh Esports is already down one player, and now with three players remaining, 411, 911, and the player 4 are going to be taking on the players from Afro Esports one by one, depending on how this goes. But the smoke is in, and player 4 now is going to be waiting on the players from Afro Esports. The shotgun is in hand. The damage from the nade does, of course, connect. And for player 4, the shotgun must work because if it doesn't, two players are coming in with that push. The nade is getting hooked up by Neo. Might just be a Kobe. He stopped cooking that nade, but if he's just sent it towards that would have been the perfect Kobe on a player 4. But then that seems not to be the case. 411 and his team at 911 quite far. Chris on the other side, actually in a very very strategic place. If they're not aware of his position, they might just be on the losing end because he will be the person making it hard for Hashi Sports to survive this fight. Of course, we are in the last game of the night. It is Miramar. It is a big map. Some teams have already started losing players. For example, the Moja gaming. But with the people viewing this being the last game, which team again are you guys seeing as the team that is going to be taking on the Chiquedina for this last game of the night? And of course, hit that like button after each player does go out to what, of course, the rocket an immediate thirst on player 4 from Hashi Sports. But then again, 100 likes is the goal. Like you've been told there is going to be a giveaway. Do not be the reason why we don't get a giveaway because I'm also going to be there waiting to win something from that giveaway. So please make sure you're liking as much as you can. If you're watching, hit that like button. Let's get the giveaway moving.
Exactly there. As we can see now, we have now the Hash. They are getting ready there, and yes, as you can see them, they're trying to maneuver themselves on not staying still, so that they are not taken down easily and position revealed to the other opponent teams. There, as we can see now, have for the Arab there, the guy there at the top seems like he's standing still, so his position is licked there. And we have now Hash player for 1-1 there, making his move towards him. And here we have now the Viber Gaming there, getting ready to make a move here for the full squad in one car. Okay, this is a new one now. Okay, so do you think this is a good move? Because to me personally, moving in one car, a full squad is quite a dangerous move. Because hey, there we
Yeah.
go, 4-1-1, and yes, seems like we can. I can
Imagine
see
if
up
this
there.
happens. Imagine
Yeah,
you meet a team that has a perfect spray.
yo. Okay. And the only problematic moment is when a team is armed with a PP. Bro,
Hmm.
you will
Hmm.
wonder. You will wish that gun was never invented. Hey,
True.
Kaka Braza. There we go.
True.
As we have now, Apo Esport there is advancing towards the Harsh guys.
I'm
Now
actually trying
advancing.
to imagine what's
Oh,
gonna be happening. Oh, let's go. Let's get it.
oh,
Hashi
there we have
Sports.
it. There we
Let's
have it.
go.
Yes. And there we have now Harsh there. Already two guys are down. But Arab is. Oh, yeah. Kaka Braza. Afro. There we have three guys are down. Oh my days. And Harsh player 4-1-1 there. Holding his spot. Seems like he's the last man standing here. 4-1-1. Are we going to see a clutch? And there we
You.
go. Whoa. Honestly,
Let's
this is
go.
epic.
Hey.
Yeah. Adios, muchachos. You're back to lobby, mate. And Hash has been harshly eliminated. Hey, Kakabraza. There we have it. And there we have another team that has already been wiped clean. The vibe have been sent back to lobby. Afro Esports there. As we have now, it's Neo there and Dax. Dax has been among the top players of Afro Esports. Honestly speaking, I've seen this guy play and I've seen this guy perform. He's one of the guys whom sometimes, if you're told this guy's fingers are boneless, you will agree. Because the reflex this guy is having is on another level. And there we have now the Dragoners there in the middle. They have been sandwiched here, no way out. As we can see now, two guys down, two guys up. Yet the zone is not on their side. And yes, we're having the two teams there are advancing towards them, and we can see now a grenade is being cooked there. Ooh,
Let's
you
go.
were seeing that one? Hey,
Yes, I
there we go.
am. That might just be a Kobe, but I don't think it's gonna be connecting yet. But for RT Esports right now, they have some sort of visual on the players from Ragnar. The revive, of course, did not happen because Noruka is down, and the new player they are trying to get at least a knock, and of course trying to test that knock. Of course, did get him on a disadvantage. Now Alucard being the last person standing from Ragnar. I don't think I've seen Ragnar playing on the previous games. They missed it, at least I think the first two. And now, in terms of catching up, they might not be able to do that, seeing that they've already lost three of their players. Alucard being the last person standing, depending on his skills, then he might just be able to do it. But then the vehicle, Alucard might just be the end of it. It's quite damaged. Any spray, anything, even sneezing, accidentally spraying on that vehicle might just be the thing that takes him back to lobby. But he still decides to use it. So let's put all our prayers on him and hope that he makes it to the safe zone. But it's going to be a really, really tight possibility to happen on his side.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go. As we have now 14th gaming there, we have now 24k. They are going against. Okay, that's iChalk. Seems like a iChalk there is actually very, very, very strategic on how he is about to move because there is someone just close to him. So I don't think he will be moving anytime soon. But if he's not moving, he should be having a lot of healables because he is way, way, way. Ah, there we go. He's back to lobby. Katka brother. He was knocked down. Hey, it is what it is. And yes, he's already been sent back to lobby here. Rondo as we have now the tribal warriors. They are going against the 3C. Quila has been spotted. And here we have now Fingers.
Huh?
Group. Okay, it's a group me.
Nah.
And we have
This team
okay,
needs to be stopped, though. No way.
Yo. Okay, we have finger me, kiss me, touch me, and group me.
Thank God you did not
I
say it.
yeah, yeah. Some name are better left silent. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we have now.
I don't know about tribe
Finger.
warriors, man, but tribe warriors, you can do better with your names, though. But you know what? We're going to take them as they are for now. But I think
Yo.
they should really think of something else. It's really, really, really hard. It's very smart because the first time I was here, I didn't get it, but when I got it, I was in disbelief. So I think. But it's fine. Let's not talk about tribe warriors and let's talk about how the zone is about to move. We are in the second phase of the zone, going towards the third phase of the zone. Afro Esports are there. Already lost one of their players, Chris, the man who had actually the best flank, was taken back slowly, really, really early in the game. We're just about in the second phase. So it's too early, of course, to be back in lobby. And of course, you can see Hash Esports, Vibe. All these teams are already in the lobby. Some have lost players. Dark has one player remaining. Afro Esports has two. Ragnar has one. Arab T Esports as well has one player. So teams are getting to lose players too early in the game. The zone is about to get a little bit more damaging right now. So that's something that this team should start considering in terms of rotations and where we're going to be landing because they only had two teams in the same zone towards Impala, and that's going to be Dark Knights and the players from Ecstasy. And already they are supporting each other. Dark has already lost a couple of players. Ecstasy, on the other hand, has every single player in the game. Ecstasy is the only team, to be honest, that has gotten the two chicken dinners in tonight's games. We thought 3C was going to be the team that gets a chicken dinner. That's not going to be the case because they didn't get the chicken dinner the fourth game. We're in the last game. I don't know if they're going to be looking to do that, but it is going to be GG's on the players from Dark. They have been eliminated by Ecstasy, and our Ecstasy is the only team that is holding the safest place in the zone. If this zone continues going towards the western side of Miramar, then we're going to be having a problem because if you look at the safe zone right now, Don, it's on the side where we have water. So if it goes towards that side
Yeah.
more, the team like XTC will just be the only team that is a little bit safe in terms of where they're holding. But the zone, to be honest, will be a little bit tricky fighting in water.
Yep, yep. And what I'm seeing here, okay, there we go. Seems like I was about to say that the zone might be on one of the islands, but it's not there anymore. It's in the island itself, the map itself, the ground itself. Okay, here we have now the teams here are being forced to move towards each other here, and yes, by doing so, we will have fight unescapable fights here. They have to show us some action. And here we have now more chicks trying to maneuver here. And yes, as we're seeing now, Neon Rising actually showing us a good gameplay of theirs, one of their best, because as we're seeing them, they are trying their best ability here to move. Hey, uh, can you do that one? Bro, I'm wondering. These guys have played this map how many times to know how they can move those cars that way? What? Okay, here we go. We have now the Tribal Warriors. And these guys have only secured one kill this time round. And we're already seeing that now 13 teams remaining with 41 alive. Okay, here we have now, we are on stage 3, phase 3 there. And yes, we're seeing now a team there is. Oh, there we have now Touch Me there. Positioning of another team there. And the spray is amazing. There we have a Dogway 14th gaming that has been knocked down. Kaka Braza. There we have now Touch Me. What incredible player there we are. And there we go. So the guy has already been sent back to lobby here with a bang from none other than Touch Me for the Tribal Warriors. And here we have now Merrick there. Moving on. And you have now 24K. 24K there. There we have another team. They're moving as a team. Whoa.
Let's go.
Kaka Brother. There we have it. He's down and he's back to lobby. Kaka Brother. 24K has been sent back to lobby as we have a casualty there for the 3C there. Cloud there has already been knocked down here, brought by the Neons. And yes, seems like a Nexus again has already spotted them and is armed with the long range gun M24. So let's see. Are we going to see someone there being knocked down at the high ground? What's your say? Are we going to see that
Depends. Honestly, depends. But for the players we've been watching, to be honest, they don't even need snipers. These guys have perfect sprays. I mean, they've mastered their M4s with the four scope. They have really mastered how to use it. So it does make sense when we see them getting those knocks from that far, depending on how good you are, to be honest. And also snaking does help with that because you can easily snake spray, get your knock. But it depends. It just depends. I'm not really going to be saying that yeah, it can happen. It depends. If your spray is perfect, then you can easily get that knock happening. But right now, Neon Rising sporting the players from Three Crowns Esports. Merrick getting a good amount of damage on his side there. Ecstasy, on the other hand, have one of their teammates all the way back slope. That's going to be 47. Danny Brown is quite low. Marzinho going in for that push. Their teammate there, Crusader, giving them the cover fire. The RFT, not even RFT, the athlete game next. Are the ones that are taking on the players from XTC. And as you can see, it's not really going well for the players from Athlete Game and Storm here trying to pick up a nade. Might just be a Kobe on Danny Brown, but the P-Fire does get him all the way back to lobby. Perfect spray from Amarzinho. We love to see exactly that. 11 teams remaining. We are just in the fourth phase of the zone, heading towards the fifth phase of the zone. That's going to be a really interesting rotation from these teams. 11 teams, a very small zone about to come in, and for most of them, and Sulidami already holding a compound. There's a team right next to them as well holding a compound. A lot of teams currently right now are trying to get a hold of many compounds as possible. Ragnar as well being taken back, so that means the solo did not get to survive that much. And we have just 10 teams. We still have 3 crowns in the game. Ecstasy got to take 3C from that slot as the team that is in position 1, but anything can happen, anything can change. 3C is still in the game, Ecstasy is still in the game. These things do happen. A team might just be eliminated, take it all the way back to lobby. So we'll wait and see what is going to be happening. Is it going to be either of the 10 teams that are remaining getting the chicken dinner? Is it going to be Ecstasy again, or 3 crowns esports?
Well, we're sure to see now how these players are, because 3 Crown Esports were on the lead for 3 games. Then on the 4th game, that is when they lost the lead. Well, as we can see now, 3 Crown had a long way to go there, as we have now the perfect sprays. I'm seeing the perfect sprays here. And yes, we'll see now the Tribe Warriors here holding on. Seems like 4 portions solo. Okay, it seems like the others here are... Okay, why are these guys actually separating themselves? This is quite dangerous, right? You can lose the teams. Oh, there we go. Seems like a Kiss Me has already been kissed and is already back to lobby here. Pronto here by 1C1. Kakabraza, there we have now the Tribal Warriors. They are losing players, and there we have now Touch Me. Touch Me is about to be touched by the blessings of the vehicles. Hey, Kakabraza, there we have now 490. They have already touched him, and yes, the blessings are coming. The blessings are coming. There we have now Kakabraza group. The red card is there. The red card is there. Yeah. Seems like the way the 4 portions actually separating themselves, seems like the moment there is that whistle of regroup, that is when you see the strategy these guys are having. You saw it, and they wiped out Tribe Warriors instantly. The moment the word was out, and the whole team regrouped. Here we go, as we have now the 3 crowns going against the unsolid army. So, yo, Kaka brother, and there we go. Seems like a Nexus again is about to show us how he takes down these people once again. Okay, we have now Quilla there going on. As we have now Ecstasy. Kaka brother, because you know Ecstasy there, guys are being taken down one after the other. We have now the unsolid army member there. Whoa. Here we go. 3C Nexus stepping now. Advancing. As he's advancing, he's taking some damages, and he decided, my friend, to cross over to another route. As he's going directly here towards the 4 portions. Kaka brother, they have now, as you can see now, the 4 portions, they are holding their spot and keeping it low. The zone is on their side, and here we go. We have... Okay, Monarchs there has been knocked down. And there we have the grenade actually didn't have any didn't connect at all there. As we have now the 4Ps now maneuvering there, moving towards the safe zone. Seems like the safe zone is a bit tricky here. As we have now unsolid army there taking some damages, and there we go. We have 4864 there has been knocked down and is back to lobby. Kakabraza, they have now the 4 portions there in the safe zone, holding their spot there as they wait for the other guys here. 4 portions there. We have now Sartre has already been knocked down here, Pronto, and is back to lobby. Kakabraza. Hey, Kakabraza, there we go. And here we have now the Vanguard have already lost one member, and he's down on it, and he's bending, and he's back to lobby. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Vanguard wiped out, clean. 4 portions.
Really unfortunate there. I think they joined the party and they were caught off guard by a couple of teams, but we have just 7 teams remaining. 4 portions. The player does get knocked, of course, by the 14th gaming player 98k, and he's gonna make sure to confirm that knock. 3 crowns taking on Neon Rising, and for now Neon Rising is having a hard time. The player there from 3C quite low, and it's gonna be GG's for 3 crowns esports. They have already lost the last game of the night. That means Ecstasy still holding on the first slot, that is position 1. When it comes to day 1 in the finale, Neon Rising players now are going to be surviving a little bit longer. 4 teams remaining. We have Umoja Gaming, Neon Rising, 4 Potions, and Ecstasy still in the building. And finally, for the players, honestly, from Umoja Gaming, they have been playing it quite safe. The player there, Gusi, has survived from the beginning of the game. They lost players too early in the game. From the first zone, they lost a couple of players. That does make sense. And now that the last player, Gusi, is still around in the building, the zone might just be the only thing that disadvantages this guy once he tries to make it to the safe. So Neon Rising with the perfect visual on the 4 portions. The team does get the sprays. They are perfect sprays from Cheese, and he's down. But there is a player that is a Umoja Gaming player. And Gusi watching this, he's just but a solo. Doesn't want to keep it safe. He wants to engage. Neon Rising players, more chicks going closer again to the players from 4 portions, and they want to take them on one by one. Umoja Gaming player, last player has been spotted. It's going to be a GG's. Neon Rising taking him all the way back. Snobby, 3 teams remaining. 4 portions still in the game. Neon Rising getting closer, going in for that push. Teams are getting to lose their players to the blue zone. The damage is quite high. We are in the 7th phase of the zone. The damage, of course, is their players from 4 pushes trying to make it to the safe zone. Neon Rising cooking up nades. Might just be Kobe's Ecstasy watching from afar. It is just Amarzinho remaining from their team. It is going to be either chicken dinner for Ecstasy. Sorry, 2 players, or it is going to be GG's to them and a chicken dinner to Neon Rising. The players there from 4 questions have been eliminated, and now it's just going to be 2 teams remaining. Neon Rising and the players from Ecstasy 2 v2, and it's going to be an equal fight right now. Neon Rising, more chicks and more pain still in the game. For Ecstasy, they have Danny Brown and Amarzinho, 2 very strong players from Ecstasy. Amarzinho just on the right side of more chicks, waiting for him to make a mistake. I can't see where more pain is as of now, but unfortunately, if they're not keen with how they're going to be making the rotations, they're going to be having a really hard time. But they're lucky because the team that is in the safe zone, or rather the safe zone, is favoring the players from Neon Rising. So if they fumble this chicken dinner, I don't know what happened or why they decided to fumble it, but a nade is coming from the players from Ecstasy towards Neon Rising player more. Chicks doesn't really get a damage on him. They're more pain getting closer to his teammate now. But if they stand together, the nades from Amarzinho might just be a Kobe, and it might just be one nade taking on a whole team. That is the duo remaining from Neon Rising. Danny Brown waiting patiently, snaking it out, waiting for that chance. More pain and his teammate Cheeks waiting for that chance as well. Ecstasy finally closing in. Amarzinho getting closer as well. For Neon Rising, they have the nades, but they're not using them. Amarzinho using every single nade that he has in the back. The nade is coming in. Might be Neon Rising getting damaged by the zone, and it's going to be a really hard time for them to survive here. Smokes are finally out. Neon Rising players are trying to get closer to the players from Ecstasy. Molly is in. Someone is about to get cooked, but then it doesn't really cook them yet. And now it's going to be Ecstasy going in for that push. The damage is in. First knock in. And Neon Rising have been eliminated. It's going to be a GG's on Ecstasy. 1 knock after the other, and it's going to be GG's third chicken dinner in a row for the players from Ecstasy. I don't know about you, Don, but that's how we end the night, with a perfect chicken dinner.
Well, the winner chicken dinner team is still the top on the leaderboard. Yo, Priest!
Wow, what did I say? Give me some of that ecstasy. Give me ecstasy. Give me ecstasy. Chicken dinner, undeniable ecstasy once again, back to back chicken dinner. Amar once again giving us that next level performance. We've seen it before and we've seen it again. And once again, Danny Brown managed to put a couple down the line there. 9 eliminations and a chicken dinner to follow. Easy for 7, unfortunately, did get knocked away earlier on. Crusader, well, then Danny Brown putting in work. Danny Brown also seeing it through all the way to the final third. But what a glorious push that was from from Ecstasy. But 58 is on the number there. 58, and there were interestingly more knocks than there were easily more knocks than elimination, 60 to 58, but there were over 8,500 in heals, call it 8,600. That was a lot of healing going on. But 4 portions also put some work in. They got themselves 13 eliminations, and awkwardly very, very close in the number of points, close to the guys from Ecstasy. But Amar, once again, the MVP. 7 was the lucky number. The last time, how many did he even do? I think he did 11 in the last game. 900, almost 1,000 in damage, 2 assists, 4 knocks, 55 heals. And it is absolutely incredible, his performance inside of this final. Amar in front, Peachy also charging in with 6 eliminations and 1,100 in damage as well. Agusi standing on for Umoja Gaming, somehow he managed to get 5 eliminations and put himself inside of the game. But 19 points to the good for Ecstasy, 4 portion with 18. Neon Rising finally finding your foot. Once again, 16 points to the good. Umoja Gaming with 9, 3 Ground Esports with 6, Afro Esports with 4, Ragnar with 4 as well, Arab T with 3, Unsullied Army, 14th Gaming also with 3, Tribe Warriors with 2, Vanguard with 1, Athlete Game with 1, and Harsh with 1. Vibe and Dark Knights unfortunately did not get any points in this match. But Amar leads the charge, 30 eliminations after 5 games. That's basically him. He's averaging 6 eliminations per game. If you do the math rightly, if you do the math that way, that is an incredible performance. 30 eliminations. The next person after him has only 10, and that is 10 going to Peachy there. Merrick also with 10 for 3 Crown Esports, and Neon have more chicks with 11 as well, and Easy 47 is also with 12 eliminations, 1,600 in damage. But Ecstasy 30 points clear at the top. It's lonely at the top with 85 points, 55 for 3 Ground Esports. Tribe with 43 in third place. 4 portions catapulting themselves into top 4 with 42. And Arab T with 35, Neon Rising with 33, 14th Gaming with 32, and Vanguard Esports in 8th with 26. Umoja Gaming with 25, Vibe with 16, Harsh Esports with 15, and Dark with 10. Unsullied Army finally cracking into the double digits. But it was a solid performance from them still. Afro Esports with 8, Ragnar with 6, and Athlete Game with 3. Woo! Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a party this has been. What a party. 3 Crown Esports started the day very strong, 22 points with that first chicken dinner. Vanguard also chased them down with a second with the second game, getting themselves that chicken dinner. But 10-11, my word, they gave us ecstasy. They gave me some of that ecstasy. 22, 30, 19 points. It is absolutely diabolical, their performance tonight. And they have shown why they are the current champions of the Nigerian Pro League. And it looks like they may just be untouchable. But hopefully, it is just the beginning. It is day 1. We've still got 2 more days. Are they going to do 200 points? It's never been done. It's never been done. Can they do 200? Will you be there? I know I will. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's going to be a very interesting final. So big shout out to Don and Mitch for giving us some amazing commentary. Big shout out to 1080 Monster Energy as well. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And big shout out to Turner Link for bringing us this production as well. See you guys tomorrow for day 2 of the finals. It's going to be super, super exciting. See you then.